Hey, Alice. Hey, excuse me, Mr. Silvestri. Listen, don't come out.
Silvestri did a line of coke before he was like, I got a tune for Predator.
Hey, but that's all go though.
Oh, do you know who you got that from? You know who you got that from? He went over to
Hey, Joe. Hey, Mr. Silver. Got some more?
Fucking dude lifts up his whole titty. This is a set. That's a fucking 8-ball. Oh man.
Are we really to believe that Alice Silvestri and Joel Silver really did a line of coke in Guatemala on a set of Predator?
Yes.
I'm just painting. Listen, I'm stitching together this tapestry. Okay.
First off, I
will.
also feel that Silvestri also was sitting next to one Jesse Frederick, who did the theme song for Perfect Strangers, and they did a line of coke and started bouncing off beats with one another on what the theme.
First of all, CJ, the theme song for Perfect Strangers alone is a line of coke.
Exactly. Because bear in mind, here's how here's my 80s kids brain kicking in. Perfect Strangers was a year before Predator, so I know they were in the fucking same room together.
So with that aside, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 3BG. Hey, it's Predator week. We finished talking about Prey. Apparently it's Predator week because we just got done talking about Prey, and now we're back to talking about the first.
You want to know the cheap ass thing?
Is this Shark Week?
It's like Shark Week, nigga.
Shark Week.
Like Shark Week.
Like I said, apparently.
Apparently.
No, because before we did this, before we even decided to do this, we all sat and watched Prey. Yeah. And we said, holy shit, this was awesome. But we knew we were going to talk about Predator this week. And we're like, fuck, do we talk about both of these movies this week?
No. Fuck that shit. Let's go to the way origin. A few of y'all probably look at you like, y'all niggas are supposed to do Dragon Ball. About that shit. See, here's the thing that D forgot. There's a lot of episodes in that fucking arc. This is from Baba. Yeah, no. I forgot because you mentioned it, Eris. You mentioned it, and I was like, fuck. That's Baba all the way there. And that's like in just the tournament itself. That's like what, 30-something episodes right there? Like,
yes. It's quite a few.
I don't think we sit through this shit. So we're gonna have to shuffle shit around and kind of cheat. No, sir. His name is Joseph Silver.
Exactly.
Jojo, as I like to call him, the bizarre one. Or look, Chris like to call him Silverstein, or as Eris likes to call him Mac Daddy.
Albert Silvestri is a patron saint. He can do no wrong.
No bullshit. We've said this several times. 3 Black Geeks stands for Joe Silver movies, and it kind of broke our heart when we realized, ew, Superfly was the last one this nigga really did. Wow.
I'll say this though, we talk about Alan Silvestri doing the music. Look, I know the 80s, you take all the money that you can get. Man did the music for Mac and Me, and I fucking hate that movie. I need to know what card do you have to pay off to do Mac and Me.
Well, CJ, listen, do you know how it's a weird? No, hold on. This is the weirdest thing about the 80s, and when it came to composers, you know, it was a who's who of composers at that time that that could take a movie like Mac and Me. Hell, they could have gave it to John Williams, and he would have done it. He would have said yes.
He would have Metal Gear Solid themed that shit. I'd be like, God damn.
Harry Gregson. Well, no, Harry Gregson. I'm talking about John. I'm talking about Superman themed John Williams.
Oh shit!
I'm with Eris. I'm Eris. Here's the thing: if you would have got John Williams, it would have been John Williams. Because like Harry Gregson, I remember he did 2 songs in the first Shrek movie. You know what the fuck they are when you hear them. Yep. It's like the Taker mission.
Yeah, but for Sesame to do Mac and Me, and I fucking hate that fucking movie. It's like, that's above you. What car did you pay off that year, sir?
Do you know there's a bunch of white kids
It was a
staying for
944
that movie?
CJ.
There's a bunch of white kids that stand for that movie, bro.
A Porsche 944.
Oh, he paid off a DeLorean.
Y'all are shooting way too high. It was a Chevy Caprice. Y'all better stop.
Here's how I brought it part before we go back to Predator. In between Mac and Me is in between two big movies. He did Overboard, and then after Mac and he did Overboard before Mac and Me, and then after Mac and Me, he did the granddaddy of fucking 80s movies. Who Framed Fucking Roger Rabbit?
Mm-hmm.
Man got a chance to really like have a scope. You know what I mean?
The flex was real.
Also, he was one of the guys in the 80s that had an orchestra at the hand, but he also had something called a keyboard that had a whole lot of sound effects on it. So a lot of those that probably wasn't an act. You could do that back then on those jump. Oh my god!
Also, between synthesizers and drum machines, that was that was a high thing in the late 80s.
Well, also, I don't have my hat near me, but I put my MCU hat on. He did that fucking Avengers theme.
Yep,
he did that.
Yes, he did.
He did a handful of Marvel movies.
I mean, look, that theme hits, and you're like, God damn.
I don't. You know what? It took years for I don't like it, but I accept it.
I think Endgame made it like hype as fuck. That's what really took it over the moon.
I'll give it that. And like actually, no, I felt it during Civil War.
Yeah,
that's why I was like, it's starting to finally got to like, it's good. Okay. Now it means something. Like it, because remember what I said, it ain't like Justice League where immediately punch you in the mouth.
It's like, oh fuck.
God, it's Justice League. Remember we were talking about Injustice. The second you heard Injustice theme, so like, wow, that's the Justice League. That's the fucking Justice League. The Avengers still didn't have a sound to them yet. Yeah, Sylvester made it. That's actually cool. That's cool.
But the Predator theme, it hits you because as soon as you get that opening shot after the alien ship flies into the atmosphere or whatever, and we get that helicopter, you get it's like, yo, it sets the tone. It's like holy crap! Like
that part sets the tone. The chopper. It's like the fade in shot of the chopper rolling into Guatemala.
And our heroes, these weekend warriors, mercenaries. Yes, they're mercenaries, folks. They're not actual they're mercs.
Yes.
Well, no. According to one Alan Dutch Schaefer, we are a rescue team. Not
okay, Dutch. How's the millions of dollars that you got killing rebel soldiers still working out for you there, buddy?
Well, technically, you need to ask Sylvester Stallone's team from Expendables because he passed on Libya, sir.
That is true. That is true.
Hey, all right. Fuck it.
Berlin. Woo! He did pull off that.
You know what, Aris, I gotta ask this question, brother.
Yes.
Like I said, it's gonna be this way until we fucking do the show. Who was a diamond dog of all the people in this? Who was a former? If you could say somebody's a former diamond dog, which one?
I know.
Which one was with Big Boss? Which one fought beside him? Was on that base with him?
Basically, who was the medic? Who ended up becoming Venom?
I know who, but I'm not going to say.
No. I would say who came Venom Snake. Who fought along Big Boss?
I know who.
Who?
I'll let Chris go ahead.
I feel Billy did.
That's too easy.
Is it too easy?
I'm mad I didn't think about it. It's too easy, but I'm mad I didn't think about it.
That's too easy. Because
I really see kid Psycho Mantis doing something with him. Oh God, I can't believe I said that.
Imagine Billy being the lone guy that actually knows some he's more adept at CQC than fucking Snake.
Hey, Chris, you said he's adept at CQC. That nigga got washed. because all I heard was yeah.
Yep. No, it's too. No, that's too easy.
But who you got? Who you got, sir?
I'm gonna be that guy. I ain't got time to bleed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's that guy.
He definitely fought alongside
him
boss.
and Ocelot hung out a lot.
Yes.
Actually, that would mean him and Bill Duke.
Yeah,
that would mean him and Bill Duke.
So therefore, I gave you a twofer. You got a 2-for-1 deal for Diamond Dog.
Can you imagine Bill Duke sipping on his sipping on his alcohol, and he sees Skull Man walk out the helicopter like, who the fuck this guy?
I mean, come on. My man gets out of the chopper. Freaking Jesse Ventura's character gets out of the chopper. Freaking Blaine. That's his name. Blaine gets out of the chopper with the MTV shirt on.
MTV drip, the black and white one though. The black and white one.
It's when there was the MTV with the spaceman and the moon.
You want to know? You want to know what makes him a valued asset of Diamond Dogs? When Snake goes out on the mission, shit's getting too heavy. He pulls up the iDroid and summons Blaine down with Old Painless,
trying to mow him down.
Also,
it's like listen, you either call Dee Dee the dog, you call Quiet, or you call Blaine.
And Blaine looks at Snake and says, "You're a bunch of slack-jawed faggots," and it's like, damn. Shit.
Why? Because Venom Snake refuses to chew tobacco?
Exactly.
I don't know. What Venom... Oh, look, here's a funny thing. Kiefer Sutherland would, but what Venom Snake...
I like how you make that distinction. Kiefer would.
Let's make it very clear here. Like, we would say, like... Whatever, you know what I mean.
No, but I like how, okay, so what sets this all up is that our crew of soldiers gets summoned by Al, who is his friend, his Vietnam War buddy, who is working for the CIA.
You mean and Dylan?
His first name's Al.
Dylan.
Now we get probably one of the most masculine of handshakes.
That right there.
Look at that shit.
Look at the veins popping. That is the most manly of handshakes ever.
I mean,
can we sit here and just take it in for a second? That we must stop it, D. We must acknowledge. We really must acknowledge here that this is John Matrix and Apollo Creed shaking hands.
I'm just saying.
You know, we briefly talked about during the End of Prey, like, you know, how nowadays, you know, we see people joke about, you remember when men build houses? There's something to be said, like, you know, all of us grew up with father. We had fathers and stuff, and it's that era of like my dad, he kind of had a Carl Weathers look to him, if I look back at photo albums and shit. So, like, he clearly
if he had that 80s mustache and fade, then yeah.
Yeah, like that dead ass.
All them niggas did that shit.
Wait, D. You do the upper armor fold to make your arms look bigger.
Folks, I'm gonna paint the picture. My dad did exactly what D did, and he had his foot on his 66 Chevy Nova as he did that.
My dad was like, if you want to know, like, well, how was your dad, D? Okay, to be really honest, if my dad wasn't doing a portrait, he's a lot like me. I got it from my dad. Wait a minute, D. You mean doing a weird thing laying on the ground? Yeah. My dad was an asshole.
But like, you think about, like, D did a video where it's like, there's something about how, like, women in the 80s, it's like, Arnold and Carl Weathers and a lot of those guys, including Sylvester Stallone, it inspired a bunch of dudes to like, yo, I want to be in the gym. I want to look just like those guys, like hitting the gym, doing all that stuff. And it's not to say that doesn't happen now, but it feels like back in the 80s and even 90s.
It was a rush to it.
It was a rush to get that look.
Right, remember, another thing, wrestling was a big thing. So at that time, everybody wanted to be a wrestler. So it was going to get big, hulky like Hulk Hogan. Then bodybuilding was a big thing at that time. Then let's not forget, Rambo just, six-pack, you know.
The thing is, he got like going to Stallone. Dude, he got more ripped with each Rambo movie, if you notice.
Because you think about this.
He was once
because Rambo's only out there
mostly
eating
lean,
rice and doing push-ups.
No, because he was lean in the first movie, and I say second movie was probably the ideal Rambo look. Yeah, and then Rambo 3, he was ridiculous.
And the thing of it is, like,
big ass fucking horse vein coming.
Yes.
And the thing of it is, out of the whole group, Shane Black's character is the only one I can resonate with. I'm like, well, Shane Black's just like me. I'm in shape, but I ain't fucking cut. Like, goddamn. Like,
Shane Black was Poncho, right?
No,
he wasn't.
No. He was old boy with the glasses.
Hawkins.
Yeah, Hawkins is the only one that's like, oh, Hawkins looks pretty much like me. I ain't fucking jacked, but I'm a
Chris. Technically, it was Hawkins and Poncho. They were both like regular looking dudes.
Yeah. That being said, Chris, stop saying that because you want to say you're Poncho. You want to say it because it's gonna be real, man. Hawkins was a sexual predator. Why we not calling it out? Why y'all making that reaction?
I'm giving you that reaction. Why? Because the dumb jokes, like the jokes. And the fact that he would only tell them to Billy, and Billy would never get it except one time, and therefore establishing their connection.
Billy stares at Native Americans every time.
Fuck you for trying to put real critical thought into this movie and actually making a good point. How that didn't make me was just in and out. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Billy. This whole movie was giving me
truth though. I'm sorry
you for making me realize that.
I'm sorry, but it was the truth. Because think about it. He had 2 tries. Before he got killed, he had 2 tries. And he got it the second time. I was like, yo, never mind the third time. He actually got him to laugh the second time around.
Dude, Billy was giving very Vulcan Raven. I'm like, I see you there, Kojima. That's what you're inspired by, Billy. All right, cool. Again, Kojima being an asshole. What's Vulcan Raven? He's tall and shaman. Giant and shaman. Giant and shaman. I'm like, that's like, wow. Like,
General Ivan.
Only thing missing from him is like D said with the Native Americans. That's the only thing missing from Vulcan Raven the whole time.
The messed up part about it is he really had to go. He really had to go there and give him a whole bunch of Raven tattoos and shit.
I know, right?
He put the Raven tattoo on his forehead. I'm like, bro, can we stop?
That's not accurate, Kojima. What are we doing here? Like,
why are you doing this? Granted, he's gonna be a legendary character forever, but
look. I have to hit a JonTron on that one. That's great, Kojima. I love what you're doing. Why?
Yes.
Why? Why would you? Why? Did you know that was good? Talk to somebody. Did somebody say it was good? And somebody else didn't. Oh God, I beat it. Until we get there, y'all. Get ready. Buckle up for all these Metal Gear references until we finally do the show.
Now, here's the thing. Sonny Landham, he died in 2017. He had a heart failure. He was a person that was very much libertarian.
Had no legs either.
Yeah, no legs. Yeah, he was very
I didn't know
libertarian. He actually did, funny enough, he was actually trying to go for Mitch McConnell's seat way back in 2008.
Wow.
Yeah.
Most that shit.
Yeah. He was definitely one of those Native Americans that definitely was for his people, like straight up. Like
now I didn't look into it. I meant to look into it. They said that nigga was not good on the set. Like
very mixed.
See, I didn't even investigate.
It makes you wonder why he had very few lines in the movie.
Something makes me think. I'm not saying that. Something makes me think that.
Yeah.
That went down.
Yeah.
He looked dead at that thing. Wind goes north. Fuck you, I'm not saying it. I know it was
like that. I know what it was. He saw the words river and eagle in the same sentence and said, fuck you.
True.
Yeah.
Also,
black people got the same thing. Grits and watermelon.
In the same sentence.
No. Snakes don't belong in Alaska.
Oh, I want to choke this mic right now. Anyway.
No, but here's the thing too.
Boy, it looked like he was about to. It looked, especially when Billy took off his shirt. I was about to say, I thought in the back of my snakes don't belong in a life.
Crawl on the ground like the snake you are.
Yo, you know what I was thinking was gonna happen?
These flows within your veins.
Do you see the raven on my head?
Only thing missing was Billy when he did this whole thing. I was waiting for Billy to pull a T-Hawk from Street Fighter and put on like a Native American feather shit on his head. It's just,
dude, if that happened, I'm like, dude, where were you hiding that feather?
I'm sorry. Because we did.
Why is this so intact? You just came from a firefight. Why is that thing still intact?
Oh my god, a feather.
Boy, you know that. Look, hey Chris, that probably was another thing.
Man,
he probably look. You know what? This I guarantee you, he wanted to make up. They're like, all right, there you go. He's like, I'm done. All right. You know what? It would have been better if I would have did the. I look like fucking Chief Wahoo. Are you serious? I guarantee you do. No. And now I know what a lot of y'all saying. Hey D, there's a man of the First Nation that's going through some bullshit down there. Sue, to be honest with you.
Cherokee and half Sioux, actually.
He's Cherokee and half Sioux. Cool.
Yeah.
So like I said, this man's the real deal. You know what I mean? So what were the two black people saying? Carl told that motherfucker to be quiet. I told him them crackers gonna do that shit to him. I told him to go do it his bill. I told him, yeah, I know. It's fucked up. I tried. I told Arnold, man, you know how Arnold is. Yeah, I know. He racist too. Yeah, I know he racist. You know how black people are like black people. Look, here's the thing, white people. We can deal with you, and we know you racist as hell. So if you say like, I don't want to look that way, trust me. If you look racist, we just know. So that right there. We're getting a paycheck, so we're just dealing with this.
Because you gotta think about like Native Americans in movies and all the shit they had to deal with, where you get people like Graham Greene, who was in Dancing with Wolves, and what's the other dude? Sooty.
You just said Green. Suit.
I said Graham Greene. It was the Native American chief in that movie
and everything.
Yeah, it was somebody else in Dancing with the Wolves that was in it too, and like he even talked about like some of the stuff in Hollywood. Like, yeah, I had to deal with a lot of stuff and. Yeah, it was ridiculous. And I'm like, yeah, I have to imagine you're dealing with a lot of bullshit Hollywood politics as a Native American because they want to put you in this box.
I guarantee, and seeing how they had to get bodyguards to
West Studi.
Huh?
West Studi.
Doesn't that? Like it still kills me. They had to get bodyguards to make sure that, because he was so hostile. I guarantee you, this is exactly what happened. This what led to it. If you put that shit on me, I will fucking kill you. It was how every race that ain't white, we have a line where it's like, if you do that to me, I'm gonna kill it. Where it's like, it's no longer, and white people are like, why are you getting so? No, because you insulted us as a person. So it's no longer I'm gonna be professional. No, you do that to me, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to fuck you up. I guarantee you that's what happened. Set him off where he's like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill him.
I found it also interesting too is that there's another actor that went uncredited, but he confirmed that he did do it. Peter Cullen voiced the Predator.
Yeah,
voiced the sound effects and all that.
I did not know that until a couple days ago.
Yeah, Optimus Prime himself. He told the story. There was an event, and he told the whole story of how he got to do the Predator's voice. It's actually pretty. Here, I'm gonna try to paraphrase it real quick. So he's telling the story of what happened. He goes to do the voice. They said, "Listen, we need a monster sound. We need a creature sound, right?" So he's inside of the sound studio, big ass sound studio by himself. Which it's just him and the microphone, and he's thinking of sounds. He comes up with the Predator sound, and while he's doing it, no one can hear him in the sound room, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the director is like cursing him out. You can't even see him. But he's going, "The fuck is this guy doing? What is he doing? Why is he wasting our time? Why is he wasting the money? Like, what the fuck is he doing?" He goes up to the sound room, and he hears the sound. He goes, "Oh my God, Get him in here. He's like, can you do that like several more times, please?
My man Peter Cullen came off of the G.I. Joe movie, and it was like, hey, can you do some voice of Predator? Sure. Boom.
I mean, hold on. I need y'all to understand. Keep in mind, it's actually because it's like what, early 87.
Yeah,
and he never even Peter Cullen didn't even see what the Predator even looks like.
Yeah, because it was still in early production with that.
It was early production.
That is wild.
It's early
production. Did
production.
you have a drawing of the motherfucker?
Dude,
like,
no.
Wow. Well, to be fair, but ties into what you're saying though. This was early in the production before they switched over from Jean-Claude to Kevin Peter Hall.
Because remember, the movie wasn't even called Predator. It was actually called it went by the title of Hunter at the time. And you got to think, Peter Cullen gave his voicing skills gave birth to this.
Fucking Optimus Prime. Just
that. And he didn't even there wasn't even a picture of this thing.
I mean, if you want to take it a step further,
they probably told him to do different clicks and all that.
This shit.
Or as I like to say, as I like to call it, the best Predator.
I mean,
keep it real. This is the best one.
Thank you. I got into an argument with somebody over this shit. I'm like, thank you.
I don't know. It's kind of debated. Look, I will say this: all 5 Predator movies have better Predators than that bullshit in AVP 1.
Chris, we don't acknowledge that film. Why do you?
I know. I have to.
That was a thing.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I will tell you this. Even with the first Alien versus Predator one, I actually kind of like.
I didn't like the human eyes. That's the thing. Like, I need my.
That was weird. I forgot about that.
I need my Predator to look like this. This is a thing of nightmares.
See, but the difference is that behind that skull is a black man.
Yeah,
it's Kevin Peter Hall playing the Predator,
which is the theme of which is the lesson, kids. Black people are scary. Okay, black people are scary. Right. Let's put that out.
I'm sorry. What? Black people are scary.
I'm mad. I agreed with Chris.
Hey, you said as a black person behind it, so I'm like, I had to go with
those niggers are scary.
I was like, yes.
They're quite scary. Can't go outside at night.
Which means
walk by yourself. It's just
which is why cops shoot us because they think we're predators.
No. It's not because of that. It's not because of that at all. It's not because of that at all. See, the irony that this is called Predator, we as black people are known as super predators. Remember?
And you have to understand. You startled me. And that's why I call the cops and they pump 50 rounds of ammunition inside your body. You gave me a fright.
The difference
with your urban music.
Look, listen to me. Look, I like Little John when I was in high school, okay? So I think I know a thing about partying, all right? So you can do that at designated times in your own vicinity. In your own section of the city, south, the more south you get into the city, the more it gets.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Niggers. Now, I'll say this too.
Not anymore. Hold on. Gentrification.
A big moral of the story is they're coming to DC. Swear to God, y'all better board it up.
Now, here's the thing: Kevin Peter Hall, God rest his soul. He died right after he did Harry and Henderson. He was like the bodysuit dude. He was like 6'9", which is perfect for playing the Bigfoot. And he was in Predator 2. He was a Predator in that one. And like God rest him and stuff. Like, I forgot who took over for him in the other Predator movies, but like that was something. It was kind of like the fact that he didn't. That Chewbacca outlived him is kind of like, damn, like that sucks, but it is what it is. But prior to that, the Predator, the motif for him was actually to have him have a very ninja-like motif, and Jean-Claude originally was actually in the suit.
Yeah, and the costume that he was wearing looked nothing like what we've seen in the final movie.
Very, very questionable.
It was like some weird bug-like creature that moved like this.
I have to imagine they probably used that suit in like you know what? I have a theory that they
You
probably
gotta
used that
think, John Claude thought he was fucking up too,
man.
He thought he was like,
no, he wasn't.
supposed to be the one.
No. D, he wasn't. You want to know why? He kept passing out in the costume.
Well, and here's the thing too.
Think about it. He was jumping around like this is great. Look at me. I'm doing all this performance. I am so like I'm one man.
And here's the thing too.
I can imagine him in the middle of a backflip.
Technically, he was still in this movie.
Yeah, there's certain B-roll shots.
Yeah, certain shots
in the suit in certain like selects like it's like later on they use certain select shots.
I know one in particular, the shot where Bill Duke's character gets killed.
Yeah, they use that.
It was that what was it, that upshot of the Predator like retracting its laser sight, and he took that one step over. That was Van Damme.
And the thing about that is too, real quick with the special effects, they use a chroma key to make the Predator invisible. So since they were already in the jungle, they couldn't use a green screen. They couldn't use a green suit for the thing because it wouldn't fucking work. Mm-hmm. So the suit was actually red. So the chroma key was able to actually make him invisible for the wide shots, and that's how they were able to get the invisible look to it. Even though in certain scenes it looks jank, but it still worked.
You know what? Even for its jankness is fine.
Yeah, it still works.
I think it's because the movie kind of, even though it kind of dates the movie, it keeps the movie in its own type of world, so you can kind of believe that's how it will fucking look, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chris.
Oh yeah, Eric.
Chris.
Okay.
Go ahead, D.
Nah, the other one I think that John Claude did was this one.
but Chris.
Just imagine John Claude. Oh, that was me.
No, but Chris, do you remember this? Do you remember this? And like since you mentioned all the jank shots and stuff for the movie, my favorite jank shot was right when what's his name sees him, like right when Dylan sees him. And he like comes swinging around the tree, and he hits that freeze frame. That freeze frame where his cloaking device temporarily goes off, and you see what honestly looks like a superimposed shot of him hanging. I think
that was a very superimposed shot. I mean, it's like, hey, look, for what they did, it still worked. I mean, some of the stuff does hold up, but yeah, some of the other stuff is like,
man,
rough.
You ever see a bad 3D? You ever see something that's supposed to be in 3D, but you see it in 2D, and you go like, I bet that looked impressive.
So you have that, but it was also, like I said, Jean-Claude was passing out in the suit. Kevin Peter Michael Hall even admitted, like, yo, like, it was rough because they're filming on
four different names. It's just Kevin Peter Hall.
I don't know why I say Kevin Peter Michael
Richardson.
I know he's thinking Kevin Michael Richardson.
That's what that was. Kevin Peter too. Ooh, you thought I was gonna mess up his name? I was gonna call him Kevin Peter Cullen. That was about to happen. Yeah. I was really about to say that.
But like he was in the suit and they're filming it on location in an actual jungle, and obviously the suit is hot as shit.
Just call him tall nigga.
And like all the other actors, they were fucking hot as shit. Yeah. Arnold damn near was freezing during the nighttime shots when he was fighting the Predator because he's covered in clay. It ain't mud, it's clay. Mm-hmm. He's freezing. Boy. He even said Arnold even came out and was like he was trying to drink alcohol to warm himself up. And he said, I got more drunk than it did warm my ass up.
Hold on. So wait, Chris, now that you say that, that shot where he's covered in mud, he tried to jump away from the Predator to swing on that tree branch and it snapped. I want to believe that was him when he was drunk.
The other one was this one. He was fine. Blitz. Come on. Kill
me. I'm here. Kill me.
Arnold was probably this.
This is the camera. This is the cameraman. Just like.
Hey, man, it smell like Hennessy down here, man.
Just like illicit confusion, like
errors. Imagine y'all doing recess, y'all trying to you like change the film in your thing, right? You change the film in your camera. Here's Arnold. Just passed out, cold, drunk.
Why does it smell like Jägermeister all of a sudden? Like, God
Boy, this movie sounds like it was a nightmare. You mean to tell me, and I'm saying it, you mean to tell me that not only do we have a production that was probably racist as hell to a Native American, we also heard about Carl Weathers almost about to knock out a nigga on set. You mean to tell me that
Jesse Ventura having friendly competition with Arnold, who had the bigger arms.
Boy,
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger is the G. Arnold Schwarzenegger, being a Leo that he is, if he's gonna troll you, he's gonna troll you. This nigga said, "All right, this is what we do. This is what we do. I let him make it look like I have the smaller bicep," and that's what he did. He like taped his bicep down or something.
And Jesse Ventura was like, "Yeah,
I'm bigger than Mr. Olympian. As you see, I'm much bigger and much girthier. That means that I'm going to be the better."
Time out. Every once in a while, D pulls out voices I didn't know he had. It's actually not a bad Jesse Ventura.
It's hard to do Jesse Ventura because I gotta act like you're breathing in.
Yeah,
you gotta find a way. You gotta say words like Chicago.
Now you sound like
I'm gonna be the governor of Minnesota.
Now you sound like Margaret's dad from fucking Regular Show.
But he did say that because I'm thinking about it.
That's actually how I nails it. That's the best way I can nail it. You try to sound like Margaret's dad. Hey, Margaret, get in the shit. You're the top
governor of Minnesota.
God, baby girl, I gotta say, you and Mordecai never made sense to me either.
But no, it's just
because that was so good, Chris. I remember hearing the first time, I was like, that ain't Jesse.
It can't be Jesse.
That better not be. And guess what? I click. It ain't Jesse. I wanted it to be him so bad. Oh, you don't know.
Did you think it was a Sam Elliott thing, like in Robot Chicken, when they got Sam Elliott to voice the white wine shit? When it was like, oh shit, that was Sam Elliott.
No. It's more of it's sort of like no. Actually, no. For me, that's not Ron Perlman. It's Ron Perlman. Yes. That's how I felt for me.
But
that's why I was like,
but the realization with Predator, get back to the flow of things, it's funny that the Predator, before the squad gets to the jungle, he's already taken out the CIA operative, skinned the crew, hung their ass up on the fucking in the trees like they're the fucking retiring a jersey for the NBA and shit.
Yeah, over the rafters and shit. Dangling, butt naked, skin to the bone, and he took out a couple of commies.
Yeah, which we found out that
Cold War still going on, y'all.
Yeah. We found out.
Look, hey, kids back then. That's the thing that's going to stay in movies until about the late '90s, where all film writers go. Yeah, it's been long enough.
Well, I would say up until about Rambo 2 or 3, where it's like, what's the new conflict? Russians in Afghanistan. Let's go.
Boy, they stayed on that. When the wall fell, you thought they weren't going to stop making movies like that? Nah, it just made they took down the Soviets. There was a lot of them.
But the kicker is that you find out that
Russia used to be something before the America showed up.
We found
Capitalism crushed everything.
We found out that Dylan lied to Dutch on what their real mission was, because all it was basically take out these Russians for us, because I know you guys are the best.
Wait, you got that wrong. They were never told it was Russians.
Well, he found out when he was going through the papers, like, hey, we found out it's Russians. You're right, they didn't know.
But in their case, they were told to pick up a cabinet minister, rescue a cabinet minister who for some reason decided to travel on the wrong side of the damn border. That should have been hold on. That was already a red flag if anyone was paying attention.
Dutch smelled the red flag. He just didn't say shit. He was like, you know what? I'll follow along to see where this is going to go. And as soon as he saw fucking Dylan fucking around with papers, like, yeah, we got these commie bastards.
Actually, CJ, you know the best part, CJ? Did you notice that when he's asking the general these questions, the general's having a hard time trying to come up with a good lie?
Man, that general was
did you see the Roy Campbell live? Listen, Dutch, that's everything I know. Give me some time, Dutch.
Lied his ass off like fucking Campbell lied to Raiden in Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, you're just doing a training mission, Raiden. That's all it is.
Dutch. Huh? Go ahead, dude.
Harris, you saw this a lot in the first one. That dip head down, like, again, my favorite line. Huh? The hell with you. I'm like, thank you, Snake.
It's like, he says, yeah, we just gotta, like, we're picking up a cabinet minister. It was straight, like it was over here. Huh? It's cabinet minister. Does he always travel on the wrong side of the border? Apparently, they strayed off course, and now they're in enemy hands.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Look, there are.
Hold up. So why don't you use the regular army? The hell you need us for? Because some damn fool accused you of being the best. And there started the movie's plot.
But also, when you have your men doing shit like this, yeah, I use them too.
Boy, you put Rat Patrol in the middle of the fucking jungle like that.
Rat Patrol.
Who knew that Dutch and them? Here's the fucked up part, right? The Predator was already like, all right, I'm in the jungle. I want to take out these fucking rebels. I'm going to do blah, blah, blah. It's going to be fun. All of a sudden, he sees Dutch and the crew coming in like, hold up, let me fall back and see what they do. And that's when you realize Dutch and them were auditioning for the Predator.
Yeah. This is this is the thing. We mentioned this when we talked.
The Predator was watching the whole time.
This is the thing where we mentioned when we was talking about Prey. See, the Predator has a couple of rules. Number one, if you got a gun, it's time to run. And if number two, if you ain't swinging at me, I don't know who the fuck you are. So the second you just saw bullets flying, oh, they killing niggas. Ooh,
popcorn.
I gotta tell you something about man. Humans are nice.
No,
nobody says that. Humans are nice, my nigga. They just like they agile. They look. See how you kill that baby? They ruthless.
Nah, D. Here's the best. This is the best part. The entire time that firefight's going down, Predator is hanging somewhere in a tree, going, and studying the Ops 101. I see. This is what I need to do. Okay. They like using that weapon. All right, I got a counter for that.
First off, let's be real. Let's be real, Eris. Does he really need any sort of strategy to take out Hawkins?
Every Predator. No, dude. Again, studying the ops. He's studying that entire team.
What? Not how to tell bad jokes. That's all you.
No,
never
mind. No.
We saw
Hawkins. Hawkins. Like, first of all, Hawkins was the first victim off rip. He just needed a moment to get him alone.
Yeah, and look, Eris. And look, hold on, Eris. To go with Eris's whole analogy, it was basically like this. Like he said, he was just studying them. And he looked down. Hawkins by himself. He's like, ding. Like, ding, Pokemon type. White guy. I couldn't think of nothing.
Can I tell you something?
Military nerd.
Two things.
I can't think of nothing.
Go ahead, CJ. Go ahead.
Number one, when they get down, they see the helicopter crash and they're investigating it. I did enjoy how, again, Billy, he's the tracker, so he's obviously going to go ahead. I was kind of like Billy, where he's just walking around like, all right, it seems like there was some shit going down. Blood drops.
Oh
shit!
I like how that's probably the reason why everybody likes Billy so much, because the second they got out there, he looked around, he probably saw shitty 87 CGI in the air and just float past him. Oh, we're dealing with an alien. We're dead.
We're dead. Oh, I'm gonna let Sue say that later, but yeah.
Hold on.
Well, because he was.
I was actually going to answer that. One thing that bugged me was what made the Predator stick around so long. What if Dutch and him never showed up? Then he would have. Hold on. I can answer this, Chris. What would have made the Predator stick around so long? You got to remember the girl that they ended up finding, named Anna. Since she was a child, the Predator has been in that damn jungle.
Mm-hmm. And the thing of it is, like,
he has been murdering ops. Okay,
but it's like I said earlier, he was gonna probably take out those guys in that fucking thing before Dutch came out.
Yep.
Probably anybody else in that jungle, because there were other rebel factions in that jungle. So he would have took them out, and that would have been it.
You mean to tell me that at this point, and like you said, Eris, he's been out there for years. You mean to tell me the Predator at this point goes stars, bars? That's the United States. All right. Whoa, oh yeah, they got the big guns. Woo! I might have to go up there. Note to self: go up to you just hear Los Angeles, Los Angeles. That be the next place we go to.
No, hold up. Sending a mission control. Next location, Los Angeles.
Look.
You
Guatemala.
Predator 2.
Guatemala.
While you're always like, hey man, I just saw Odin go to LA. Man, turn that shit off, man. Turn it, like put it on the cloaking system. Like whispering over the woo woo woo. I got it. Hey, what you want? Go out there to LA. Why you want me to go LA? Go out there to LA. And do what? I don't know.
Nigga, concrete jungle. Concrete jungle, my nigga.
Do you know how many Spanish people you can kill up there? Look, dude, I mean to tell you, man. I think you racist as fuck. You've been down here in Guatemala for the last 35 years, man. Do you want to tell me something? There's so much jungle on this place. Shut the fuck up and go to LA. I'm going to LA.
Hold up, D.
I'm going to LA.
No, D. No, D.
Go to LA.
No, D. Pulls the xenomorph skull. Nigga, do you have one of these?
Oh, nigga, where'd you get that shit? I am, look, with the xenomorph skull. I am not telling you.
Also, that Predator's like, all right, don't worry about why I'm going to Guatemala. I think it's going to be my last time. I want to have some kids. Raise a farm. All of a sudden, Dutch with the spear. Oh!
Chris. So what the rest of them niggas at? All right, man. One dude, hey, you remember JJ, right? Yeah, he about to get married. No, he ain't. Yeah, he is. Yeah, man. So he already done left. He already left? When did ship come down here? It came down here. You were in the jungle, you wouldn't know.
No, but we're heavy rolling. It's like, number one, I like how Dutch and them made this. Again, this is Arnold. I'm not even gonna say Dutch. This is Arnold flexing. Hey, if I pick up this car and just let it roam,
he picked up the back end of a pickup truck.
Dylan is how only in the 80s you get these Rube Goldberg situations where all you have to do is move one thing in a whole catastrophe. Only in the 80s you had that happen in action scenes.
Dylan is me where I'm like, the fuck?
No, that was actually well, Dylan was like, the hell is he doing? Blaine had the best one. What the fuck? I'm like, no, hold on. Here's me. Y'all niggas are acting like y'all ain't never seen Dutch do this shit. I guarantee you on all the missions that they've been on, Dutch has done some flexing shit like this. No.
The only reason why I think it's shocking is I guarantee you Dutch is the guy that goes to the gym and he bench presses like 450 and it's like nothing. So them seeing him do that, it's like, fuck, man. Fuck.
Also, like, why you gotta make us look bad, man? Damn.
Or like this. So I got a question, Dutch. What if one of us was in front of that thing?
They died.
It's done. No, don't.
Yeah. No. Wait. D. No.
Remember, it's Arnold.
No, hold on. No, Arnold. Knowing Arnold, no, he wouldn't go for the Dolph Lundgren line. He would go for the Last Action Hero. Oh, better to die.
No. The only reason why I say that is that Rocky IV actually happened in universe with Predator. So it's like Dutch went to see Rocky IV in the theater and just says that line.
He just says if they die, they die.
Somebody fucking Hawkins is like, dude, that's from a movie. Shut up.
Bro. So her pussy was big. Let me tell you something.
I love how Billy.
This has been sitting on Billy just for a while.
No, Billy internalized. He internalized that entire joke, explanation included. It just let out a hearty laugh.
You know what?
Genuinely hearty laugh.
This is not directed at no particular white guy, but white guys who keep trying jokes, stop. It hurts us to laugh at them.
The watermark is gone.
We do that to get you out of our faces. I don't know how it works. Are you an energy vampire of some sort? Is this fun for you?
No, No,
Oh, I hate that.
no. Anytime that any of them are not funny, you just go, damn, this shit's rough.
Thank you, Jason. No, thanks, Kyle. We really need that. All right. Everybody heard what Martin said? Anybody want to have that? Thank you. You got that, Martin. All right, let's move on.
Can we also point out here, if we want to talk about knives that make Crocodile D blush, let me tell you something. That knife that fucking Dutch threw at that old boy and said stick around, I was like, that was a very unnecessary large ass knife. Jesus.
You know what else is unnecessary? Seeing all these brown people getting wasted for absolutely nothing.
Welcome to the 80s.
That's crazy.
Welcome to the 80s. If you were brown, you were catching L's.
Man, if you were in the jungles of El Salvador, you're fucked. Freedom's coming.
Braddock
coming hard.
Delta Force, Braddock missing in action, Rambo. You name your 80s movies. If you were brown or ethnic, you were
If
fucked.
You were in Central America,
if you were brown ethnic, if you were brown ethnic and not a love interest, you were fucked.
Boy. What if you're the old guy? It matters. Did you train him?
You survive. You survive until either the midpoint or the end where you get shot in the back.
I mean, just
so I get look. So look, here's Chuck Norris. So I got a question. Is the bad guy in this one? Do we have history with each other? You fucking right. You got history with each other. Doesn't make any sense. You would think if I was an excellent, federal agent, I would have locked him up already. But hey, we're gonna have to drag this movie up. There's also time for us to make sure the people of Guatemala know what true freedom is. Yes, thank you, Chuck. With all the excitement of a cum shot. Thank you.
Let me tell you something.
And understand, and do you understand? Chuck is not saying none of this. His beard is.
Let me tell you something. There is something about a white guy.
No, Chuck, nod your face to make sure everything looks good. Good boy.
There's something about a white.
No, Chuck Norris. No, that's also, we really have to talk about the Christian fundamentalism. I'm gonna cut you the fuck off.
Let me tell you something. There's something fundamentally just out of sorts for me on a white guy trying to speak for a country that does not give a fuck about you anyways.
Yeah,
like
man.
The people of Guatemala, they deserve freedom. I'm like, I'm pretty sure the people of Guatemala don't give a fuck about what you got to say about freedom. So
it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The Russians are there, and the grip of communism will not be over that country. Don't make me talk like it's easy to be Chuck Norris. Just be deadpan and think of white. And look, just be deadpan and think of a piece of white bread having sex with a piece of the
only thing missing.
My guy. We didn't see you come down in the chopper throwing out crates that said U.S. aid on it.
I mean, also, only thing missing.
There were bombs of freedom, laced with landmines of tis of D, sweet land of liberty. But kids could just step on them. You know that, right? That's the price of freedom.
Only thing missing from Predator was just a line about the crack era and drugs.
Boy, I'm glad we didn't get nothing like that. I'm glad
I kind of wanted it. I just wanted to.
We didn't get a lot of rape crap.
No. You want to know why? Because I was waiting for Dylan to be part of that shit since he's CIA, and like that's why Dutch and them did there to take out a fucking drug fucking lab that was down there and shit.
Wait, CJ, I'm gonna stop you right there. Nigga, this is Dylan in the CIA. This shit's above him now.
Ooh, he is black, so you're right.
He's above all that now.
He's a black CIA agent, so it is above.
He made it out the hood. He made it out the hood. He made it out the hood. No, D. He made it out the hood and didn't look back.
Hey, Kareem, you better slow down. My name is Al.
Actually, Brian got a good point. Good thing there was no Raheems in the squad. They would have died straight off the chopper. You're right. You're right.
Durga.
Raheem, who was just a reserve helicopter pilot, his second weekend of the year.
Raheem played by TK Carson.
Man. Raheem was just like, yeah, this is my weekend. This is my weekend out here flying helicopters, you guys. I hope you guys have a good mission.
I'm like, bro, first of all, this would be the second movie that you got killed off screen, not even by the damn monster.
I have my theory that he's still alive in the thing. Don't ask me why.
Well, no, because that's already been debunked.
I know.
I mean, it's good to theorize. It's good to theorize. I would like to hope that he survived.
I'd like to hope too, But no. But what gets me is like Bill Duke's character. I got a theory.
Mac.
Mac. I feel Mac low key hates Dylan because he's like Dylan is such a fucking bougie uppity nigga.
I would say
and Mac is very like. Because at one point, Dylan slips and falls down a hill, and Mac was like, "You shit on us."
No. He slipped. He slipped and the freaking log rolled. And I love the fact that throughout that whole jungle, you don't see nobody but Dylan. He turns his head. He's right there in his face saying, "You ghosting us, motherfucker. Now, I don't care who you are back in the world. You give away our position one more time. I'll bleed you real quiet and leave you there." Got that. And he didn't even wait for him to respond. He was gone.
I gotta say, any motherfucker,
black people speed, CJ.
Any black man, and you know us as black folks, we get razor bumps easily. Any fucking black motherfucker like that, a nigga, black ass nigga like Bill Duke, that dry shaves to lower his stress levels.
See, you call it dry shaving, call it sweat shaving because
that's still dry shaving, dog. I don't want to hear it. All right, no amount of perspiration is enough to shave.
Listen, like that man was sweating bullets. He had all the lubrication he needed. The only thing missing was the damn. He needed the soap and shit.
Nah, bro. We are not white folks. We cannot dry shave with just sweat. That's not gonna work. Them razor bumps are gonna be coming in hot. Just
and he was using the disposable razor too, so the razor ain't even that good.
I used one of them razors. Warrior Week in the Air Force. I used that because I forgot shaving cream when we were out, and I was like, all right, dry shave it is. It
okay.
Work out well.
Okay, I can finally break out this chest now. I don't know why I didn't do this the last time, but it's perfect for this movie. Of course, when I got a chance to talk to Bill Duke, it was a whole bunch of us, and we was all talking to Bill. And one of the things that somebody asked.
Thank you, Brian. Yeah, go ahead, D.
One of the things somebody asked was, it was one of the white guys. So did you really shave? Bill goes without blinking. Yes, I did.
Which means that moment
shaving, my nigga.
Which means that
you.
Which means
this is what happens. That moment. Chris, this is what happens. This is what happens when you were born to be a sharecropper and you don't be a sharecropper. That is a different type of nigga skin that we have stopped producing around about 76. All right, so hold on.
Look, man. Look,
let's be real. Look, Chris. I love black millennials. We're soft, nigga. Look,
real quick. Cause I brought up earlier about how in the 80s women love a certain kind of men. Let me tell you something. Stuff has evolved nowadays, right? It's evolved so much because we went to the dad bod moment, which I was like, I don't believe none of you women like dad bods. Fucking liars. I don't believe it. I don't believe you. All right. I do not believe you. I might believe a woman that's married a married woman likes a dad bod. I believe that.
Like
that's
people
believable.
like dad bods are married women and cougars.
Yeah, that's it.
Older women's like, you're a fat guy. All right, Tubby, bring me the dick. You're like, wait, what? Whoa. Calm down. You're like, whoa. Don't be talking about my fat dude. I'm fat too. Let's do this shit.
Be a bunch of sweaty motherfuckers in bed. How about that? But
the thing that kill me is they're not even the damn
about 5 pounds in water.
But it's just so funny. Chris, it was just that.
Stop it, Eris. Fucking stop it. He says 5 pounds of water weight. The sick part, Eris is speaking the truth.
I'm like, nigga, am I wrong?
Not wrong.
I may be terrible, but I'm not wrong.
But No, it's like, but it's like D said, it's like men just were built during that time, and it's like we kind of see it now, but
actually, I want to go that far because I think in the 80s, in my opinion, you was either crackhead, skinny, or you was this bodybuilder. At least that's what they showed on TV.
Building houses like Bob Vila from scratch.
No, those people were normal people. You know what I mean? The normies were doughy and all the rest of that shit. The people on TV were pretty. They were all pretty. Or crackhead skinny. Like, yeah, remember, crack was everywhere.
Or D and Eris. You're probably like, your dads are probably like my dad, where it's like, you know, you're a family man, and obviously, you know, you gained a little weight, but you're still like, you're strong, but we don't see it until when shit pops off, and you might put somebody in an arm bar or some shit. That was my dad. That was my dad a little bit.
Go
ahead.
Go ahead, D.
No real talk. I'll be honest with you. My dad just had height. Outside of that, you could probably fuck my daddy up.
My dad.
Height got my dad out of fights, probably.
My dad, on the other hand, and I love my dad. I've watched him when he was in the military, and I asked my mom this, and I said, you know, given the fact that he's tall, has he ever had a fat phase? Has my dad ever been fat? My mom said, no. Like, there's no pictures, no family pictures, nothing. He's never been. No. My dad's, and I get it. My dad played a shit ton of sports. So
does he still jog? Does he still do morning jogs? Because your dad looks like a morning jog person. 6 a.m. He's out there jogging. Oh, he does. I was just joking.
No, if he doesn't do a jog, he'll go work out at work.
Yeah, your dad looks like a person that still keeps that daily routine of like that military. Because we had a neighbor that was like that, like every 5 a.m. in the morning, like he's out there walking or jogging. Like, yeah, that shit. Just still got the John Stockton shorts jogging outside.
The John Stockton shorts with the New Balances.
Man, listen, undefeated with the tube socks. Undefeated.
Got the motherfucking headband like you're gonna sweat that much. Like you really gonna sweat that much.
The double striped tube socks.
James, you are not about to be out there for 50 minutes like that, huffing and puffing. You're doing two runs around the block. Get your ass in the house.
I'm still laughing. I'm laughing that John Stockton booty shorts are coming back. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm like, yo.
No, Chris, I told you this shit was coming when motherfuckers started doing the romper shit.
They really were. I didn't want to believe you until I saw it. I was like, oh, so we just bringing back John Stockton shorts.
John Stockton has been doing assists for doing assists. You know, for QAnon shit. So, you know, that kind of gets me, man.
Gotta keep that.
I don't know. Look, allegedly, I will be real with you on that one. Allegedly.
With D,
you got some right-wing shit, but allegedly with the QAnon shit.
D, you got to keep that assist record alive somehow.
I mean, you got to, man. You got to, man.
Speaking of assist record, I just love how low-key the Rebel chick, the Predator used her as an assist to kill Dawkins. Because did you love the jankness of the Invisible Predator and it was slow motion?
That stop motion. That stop motion shot.
Here's what fucked me up. I saw Predator when it hit Cable. I thought it was something from Cable where they slowed it down on purpose, right? It wasn't until I saw it on home video. It's in the movie, and I was like, oh, so this wasn't some like TNT only type shit. Like,
you know something, because I watched this movie. I watched this movie when it came to FX. Outside of language and the more gruesome parts.
Side note, you're fancy eras because you had FX. We didn't have FX at that time.
Well, it's my earliest memory of seeing it, like seeing the TV version.
Oh, okay, TV. About to say, I was like,
not when it hit, not when it hit cable or not when it hit national, like regular like national television, but when it hit FX, I saw it there. And it was in all of its edited glory, edited for language, and all the gruesome parts were either trimmed or just cut out entirely. Mm-hmm. And nothing is, to me, nothing is more entertaining than watching another person ADR the curse words over. It's like, it's not even, like, good example, like, it's not even Arnold that will ADR himself.
But here's the funny part. Dawkins gets killed, right? This is the part right here that had me in tears, and I'm glad I got a screen cap of this. This is this is the moment where he fucked up. Because they basically spread out 90 meters around to see where Dawkins' body is. Because old girl was like, "Yo, I didn't kill. What the fuck happened?" And she's like, got blood covered and everything. They're doing that, and Jesse is like looking around. He finds I think it's a skunk. I think
it was a skunk.
It was a skunk, and he smiles. And then this moment happened. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
I mean, for a fact that he could not wait to fire off old Payne.
He was about to take that junk off, flink. And as you see, I had a lot of blood on the MTV logo. That was actually saying that corporations are going to take down MTV.
Wow.
No, the corporations are going to take down music television.
Now he got shot.
His famous last words: "Vote no on Proposition 34."
Now, here's the thing. He got shot twice. He gets popped right here, and it goes in his neck area. Then he gets a whole ass hole blown inside of him afterwards. Yep. And that's when what's his face sees him. He's like,
yeah, that's when Max sees him. But there was something I wanted to point out about that. That first shot, I always wonder, dude, we didn't see nothing actually hit him. If anything, I thought the predator shot the damn skunk and the entrails and blood and splattered on him.
It looked like that for 2.5 seconds.
Because it looked like that.
It was a jump cut, but you saw blood splattering from somewhere before he got shot in the chest. So
he got hit twice.
I assumed he got hit somewhere in this area, not necessarily through the neck, but somewhere here initially, and then got blasted with a big ass hole in his fucking chest, which I'm like, damn, what? And then we get this moment where they unleash and shoot the fuck
I
out
like
of the
how
jungle.
This shot.
Because Bill does, to his credit, he does see the predator for 1.5 seconds, but right now he's Nappa just getting punched in the fucking face by Goku. He don't know what he sees. He has no idea what he sees. He's just shooting. I just like that everybody was with the shits and said, "Fire to the jungle."
No, not just fire. Everybody empty several clips,
dude. To the point where fucking Mac is still holding on to the fucking as it's still shooting, but
he's holding that trigger
and the trigger, and you just hear. And I'm
it's very haunting. It is very haunting because it shows a dude that really was
he saw some
he
shit.
Snapped. He truly stepped, and you just see he's breathing hard. He can't let go, and just like you say, all you hear is the world.
Now, Anna,
that was movie for putting in a deep moment.
Anna,
that was 200 rounds. 200 rounds off that minigun.
Now, Anna, she saw it, and she's just like anybody else. She's freaked out, but she doesn't say anything, so they ignore her. But it's really when Mac sees it that Mac is really there's something out there. This is what the fuck?
Actually, what Anna saw the first time, what she said in Spanish was that the jungle came alive and took him. Now, because you got to think, unlike how we saw the shot of Hawkins getting killed, this shit actually happened a lot faster than how the movie portrays it. Because remember, she gets smacked with his blood, and the only thing she probably saw was him getting dragged away by whatever. Now,
if you're a soldier and you hear jungle came alive, I think in my head, my logical thing is somebody in a ghillie suit. Because that's the equivalent of that. Because those ghillie suits are legit. You can blend in the fucking jungle if you stand still and all that shit. That's how legit it is. So you're thinking, I guess I'm assuming that they probably thought it must be some motherfucker in a ghillie suit.
That's why it was Dylan who said, "Man, you guys are going crazy. There's nothing but a couple of guys running around doing this shit, and we got to take them down." That's what he's thinking. He's thinking the same thing that you said. Is dude probably a couple of guys in ghillie suits.
But Mac
saw it
with a glowing eyes, and I'm like,
when you see the glow. First of all, out of all that shooting, it was Mac who actually clipped the predator,
clipped him in the leg.
What I loved was Predator ran off in the right direction. Everybody is firing either straight or to the left. Nobody saw the Predator leave.
Yeah. Now here's the thing.
All I saw was that bubble going. Like I said, the only one that saw was what's the name for the 2.5 seconds, just go into the, just disappear.
And here's the thing, Sue, you want to take over what Billy said about the whole "I'm afraid" or whatever? You want to say the line?
Sure thing. So when they're trying to figure out what was happening with everything, and like Mac is still freaked out, still looking in that direction, like I still saw that shit. Billy, after Dutch had caught up to him earlier in the movie, because I believe Billy saw something too. And remember, I love how he grabbed him by the shirt and said, "Billy, what the hell is wrong with you? There's something in those trees." And no one sees anything. And even I was fooled, because I was like, "Yo, can we really see what the hell is going on?" I know the predator is like right there, but we don't see that cloaking of the predator. Mm-hmm. So anyway, cutting back to them trying to figure out
how they false zoom into nothing.
They really did.
I hate how they do shit like that, though. I'm sorry.
I was like, all right, clever movie. But fast forward to this scene, like Billy, like what do you think? I'm scared, Poncho. Bullshit. You ain't afraid of no man. There's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man. Take 5 steps forward. We're all gonna die.
That would make look, and this is why I love this movie. You get the most hard, manliest of man, and you get this one dude out of that group that literally says, "I'm afraid," in the most, not even in a crying way, just in a very stoic, straightforward way. That would have me scared.
You gotta think about it. Much like the martial artist that doesn't say nothing. Imagine if Batman was like, "No, we can't beat him." It'll be like scary, right?
I mean, so when he says that, it's like, oh shit. Now, I thought the funniest shit ever was when they have what's his face's body, and it's at night.
And they put him in a poncho, and they camped out that night.
Now Mac has a moment that D makes a joke about how he was there's a like I say, gay moment, if you will,
a bromance,
a bromance.
Let's make it very clear, let me straighten that out. I am never with the idea of looking back at some movies and saying certain things are gay, but there are some times where we do see stuff. And which Friday the 13th was it? I forgot which one it was. I'm not Friday the 13th. I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street. I forgot which one it was. I think it was the third one. Mm-hmm. One of them, everybody says the gay one. And if you look on it, it's like, I think these dudes is banging. Like, it really makes it look. And if you give it that much of the plot, it's like everything makes sense. Motivation makes sense and all the rest of that. And granted, when it's written, no, it's just two best friends. You know what I mean? Usually that's how it is. And even in this case, it is. But when you look at it and knowing, and us knowing how baby boomers, especially those who went to Vietnam and stuff, suppressed every single little feeling, it ain't hard to tell when you see Bill out there like, remember that time we was out there with the boss? I remember like it was yesterday. Big boss told us, we're doing that whole thing. Like, yeah, true. He had a camaraderie with him. They both should have died there alive. But doesn't it make it easier just to say you wanted to fuck him? It makes it easier. And here's the worst part, because I gotta hear this from my fucking wife all the time. Good best friends, everybody say, oh, they're banging each other. My wife says that about us, Eris. I hate it. It's not even a funny joke no more.
What? Oh, this is me and you.
Yeah, you and I bang.
Well, it's the Chase and Amy joke.
My wife is convinced if Eris drops dead tomorrow, if her and Eris drop dead at the same damn time, I would mourn for him way longer than her. My wife is convinced of that shit.
Look, it's the Chase and Amy joke where
look. You just want to say, baby, I'm fucking you. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing.
Look, I've actually told. Listen, I've told your wife this, DJ. I mean, like, I'm sorry, D. I told your wife this, and I kept it.
I'm like pussy.
No, I told your wife this that, and I kept it real, and I had to say it with the straightest face possible. I'm like, listen, I understand you two are married, and I applaud and congratulate y'all's marriage, and I champion it more than anything in the world. But understand, with respect, he was mine first.
Ew. You went with it.
I did. And like I said it with the straightest face possible, and Angie couldn't stop laughing.
This is the reason why. Now I gotta get gay jokes for the rest of my life. You know how long I
was like, he was mine first.
Now I got porno plow my wife.
I'm like, listen.
My life.
And I said, listen. I say this about, like, and I really say this about the both of y'all. I'm like, listen, you break his heart, I break your neck.
Jesus Christ, Harris.
I'm like, hey,
you were
mine first.
Christ. Save it for my enemy.
Save it
for my enemy, not the bitch I'm gonna pay alimony to.
But but D, but you gotta understand. See, it's one thing to keep your, it's one thing to keep. I keep my enemies close, but I keep my friends even closer.
I feel like just because I've been married to Angie that long, something fuck up. Like, oh man, she gonna get some of that. She gonna get some of the 3BG back. Angie hop in the car. Hi, Carlo.
Struggling, breaking the glass and shit. You just see me. You see me in the back with like the perfect suit. Hey, Angie.
My nigga was just chilling. Nothing. All I saw was a wingtip hitting the freaking windshield like that.
No, but like,
and the car's still driving.
No, but what had me rolling though is like,
leave the gun.
Efficient killers, they are white killers, white ones, baby.
Nah, but what had me rolling was like, after that whole thing, because they set up booby traps and stuff to perimeters around the perimeter.
This was after. Hold on, was this after the wild boar?
No, that's what I'm talking about, the wild boar thing.
Yeah, wild boar.
So they're thinking it's there, and you see a giant body leap on the Mac, and I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on? He's stabbing, and you see blood, and everybody's like, what the fuck's going on? Mac. All of a sudden, boom, you see they flash a light on Mac, and he's looking like this.
They got the motherfucking boy out here. Nigga.
Poncho looking at him like, hey, you really killed that boar. And he's like, fuck you, Poncho.
No. It wasn't that. No. I remember that line, Chris. What he really said was, Jesus Christ, you killed a pig. You think you could have found something bigger?
Fuck you, Poncho. All of a sudden, everybody's like, hell, we're laughing. Where's the body?
I'm like, wait, no, never mind the body. Wait, where's the girl? Shit. And run back to the girl. She is freaked the hell out. Completely scared out of her mind. Billy.
Rightfully so.
Hold on, Billy. Major, better take a look at this. Blaine's body was gone.
I think it was at this point where Billy was really comfortable with his death happening. He didn't know when it was going to happen, but at this point, for him to be that comfortable saying that, it's like, oh, Billy knows he's going to die. He just don't know what's going to happen.
Listen. The giant and shaman one told me we're all going to die.
Man, Billy was out there. He walked like to the edge of the river, walked to a river, put his hand in the river, go, it's cold. He's right in front of me. Like, what? Wait. Again, that's probably why Sonny was about to knock out they probably had this nigga doing some straight up Vulcan Raven bull crap. I'm pretty sure he had a bowl. He got like a chestnut, threw like something in there, and started crushing it, and like rubbed it on his face. Here go waka laka.
It's a deleted scene.
I'm pretty sure they did it.
It's a deleted scene where the Predator's chilling in the cut and seeing Billy walk to the river, and it's like, this guy looks like an honorable warrior, and he does some, like you said, some Native American shit. The Predator was like,
"Will you stop it with fucking power moods?"
That shit go.
I know it do, but stop me.
I need a beat maker. And we hear that like you know how beat makers are. They just give you like 4 seconds of it. Don't even give the whole thing. You like that shit hot.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Fuck these niggas up. And we like, yo, this nigga.
And this is exactly why we will never get Wes Studi to interview on the show, because he's like, I heard your show. You made fun of Native Americans.
Not at all. Like that. We actually love y'all very much.
Talking about, man. I use the term First Nation with y'all because this is actually technically y'all place. Real talk. And look, just on behalf of all black people, look, man. Buffalo Soldiers was G's, man. We didn't mean to kill all of y'all, man.
We're so sorry.
Fun fact for a lot of y'all. Do you know that the Buffalo Soldiers were technically just exterminators for the United States government? That's right. We killed a whole lot of tribes. And I know it's effed up. I mean, Black excellence. We were good at that shit. Look, the point is, nothing to be proud about.
So at this point, that's when the guys decide, hey, we're going to try to trap this predator. And Anna sits there and says, today said the creature was bleeding. And that's after Dutch has to sit there and literally kind of sort of hem her up to get some answers. And she finally
after a day and a half of this shit, I would want some answers, bro.
Yeah, he hems her up, but it's weird because it really kind of shows that Dutch was more of the leader than Dylan, because she answered to him with the quickness.
Well, remember, Dylan was only going in with them as a support and advisor.
But Dylan was trying to do what most people we've seen people in these type of groups where they try to assert themselves as leader, knowing full and fucking.
That was never Dylan's. That was never his MO. He was really nothing more
that way a little bit.
I really got the fucking Murdoch vibe from Rambo 2 with him. Dude, you're nothing more than a damn bureaucrat.
For me, he came off more of a you're the black guy who was a fall guy. Yeah, I was. Like, yeah, I swear I was. But we gonna do this, Dutch.
But
like that's what it feels like to me, yeah.
But no, I mean, they figured out, okay, its blood was on the leaves. Then we get the line, greatest line ever. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
And then cue Home Alone theme.
Bro, I can see Dutch right now unrolling out that freaking construction paper battle plan.
But here's the thing that sets it off, though.
This shit's written. Hold on, it's written in mud and rock.
Let's be real. These are
showing everybody doing different things. Look, showing everybody doing different things. All of a sudden, you see Ivan Drago. But
they really do come up with this plan, and y'all. First of all, they set up like the greatest Home Alone Acme company trap that's like spread across 50 like was it 50
meters circle?
No, 50 yards. There was like
they did it around because they said, hey, we're trying to make it to where it has one way in, one way out.
Exactly. This is the only way in. There's tripwires everywhere, and even with the trees, like Dutch figured out, it's using the trees.
Yeah.
All right, let's set up a trap.
What kills me is that the montage for it, again, we talk about manly men. They had to show these motherfuckers flexing muscles with veins popping out, pulling trees down.
No, the best one ever is Dylan going, and you really think that this Boy Scout bullshit is going to work? Hey, look, you can see our tripwires. Maybe it won't see this. Instead of complaining, maybe you can help. This man took off his shirt. Everybody is flexing to pull down a tree.
I bet that smelled like fucking protein powder the whole fucking time.
It's raining, man. Hallelujah. It's raining, man.
Baby oil and protein powder. That's all that shit.
It is baby oil, sweat, protein powder, and deadlifts.
Boy,
in Newport.
In Newport.
Let me be somebody spitting out like
Bill Duke smoking. He got Marlboros hanging out the side of his mouth as he's pulling down shit.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Bill and Carl Weathers smell like just Why do you got that granddad looking down here?
Also,
you know what I mean, y'all. Uncle Liquor. The liquor that road had no label is usually just all clear white.
Also, I have to point out something here. This is a close-up shot.
Moonshine like a motherfucker.
So was Dylan?
Where is he? I can't see him.
So was Dylan? Was Dylan using Murray's hair grease for his hair or what? I'm trying to. That thick ass Murray's hair grease.
I gotta be honest with you.
I don't know. That looks like a Luster's, man.
Nah, it looks like a void. It looks like all this looks like a black hole, like the inside of a black hole, like the event horizon around a black hole.
It really is.
Like, yo, Bill Duke is a dark ass nigga. Real talk. He's a dark man.
This scene show emphasize his darkness. It's like, holy shit.
No, not only that, we also this scene also emphasizes his keen eye for detail because your boy Mac tells him to turn around.
Hold up, you gotta whisper it, sir.
No, sorry. Over here. Turn around. Like, why? He doesn't even say nothing. He just looks off to the side just to make him turn, took out that knife, and stabbed a scorpion.
Dylan looking at him like, thanks.
Like, thanks.
Nah, the other one, remember when Dylan slipped? You go, son, motherfucker.
I already did that. I did that one. It was when he took that knife and he stabbed that scorpion off of him. I was like, yo, Dylan, you almost died like right there.
And
right there at that spot.
Oh, that being also said, I did ask Mr.
The Top Gun moment, just like they got the big ass G-Shock watch, the military one with all the fucking analog stuff that you don't know what the fuck it does.
Bro, fucking like the watch is like this big on his wrist.
Man, listen. Every movie had one dude that had that big ass watch for no goddamn.
No wait, it's like that big.
Giving away our goddamn position with that watch. Goddamn.
Yo. I asked another question about that thing. I remember asking Bill Duke. God, we was like, he was like, man, we asked him, where he got his motivation from and all the rest of that. He keeps it real. He gets it from different people and all the rest of that. And I was like, so did you know? Like, how many people did you know go to Vietnam? He said those were the first people I talked to. He's like, you don't think I did? That's why I got the whole character for Mac. Was based off of somebody they knew and all the rest of that, So in his mind, he said, I took that and I took it from also. Basically, what he did in Commando, he did it here. It just took it to the jungle. That's all he did. He said, I kept that same thing. Former military, ex-Green Beret, all the rest of that. I just did it and said, just doing it in the jungle this time. That's the only difference.
Here's the funny thing. There wasn't something else too, and I think Carl Weathers said it. Because again, we mentioned earlier about like, the 80s and people working out. Carl literally said damn near everybody got up extra early just to work out before they started shooting that day. And I was like, these motherfucking damn gym rats, holy shit. Like
Carl was the only one that was like, screw y'all. I'm going down to the kitchen. I'm gonna have me some breakfast, have me a cup of coffee, and then I'll join you later.
Carl Weathers don't look like he worked out. Carl Weathers always look like he ran. And when I mean like ran, like those people like, whew, what's that? I just did 10 miles. Nigga. People that look at you like all I did was that much. It's like,
see, but in his case,
always came off to me like,
but in Carl's case, and this is why I think his role or that part with him helping everybody set up that trap was so key in my opinion, because while everybody else was working out like offset, and which I think Arnold had like his own personal gym brought in while he was working on the movie.
Oh my god. Arnold is the only motherfucker I knew that was lifting weights and smoking stogies at the same time.
And that was something else that Carl brought up. He did say, you know what? I blame Arnold. He's the one that got me smoking stogies.
I mean,
because you know Arnold, because Arnold's a a bit of a gay wad himself. I see your muscles. I see your muscles. They're really good. They're very big. Here, have a stogie with me. But like, you like this? I have a stogie with you. Yes, show that you're a man. Put something phallic in there. That's the way it always came off to me. Like, if you want to be a true man,
do it now.
I always felt like to me, if you want to be a true man, you got to make something phallic. And for a lot of dudes, it's smoking a joint, smoking a cigarette, stogie. And for some men, they make giant fucking penis statues of themselves. You know, every man has something different. Stogies.
I thought it was interesting.
You have to do something very gay to show how very straight you are.
I thought what was interesting about this movie is that it's at this moment that the movie all of a sudden hits the gas at 90 miles an hour. Because
no, it hit the gas when the trap doesn't work.
I like how this was Snake going through the jungle right before he gets to Slokalov, and all of a sudden,
because here's the funny part, Billy,
broken
Dutch goes down.
That's Slokalov, the other guy. Grannon. That's Grannon.
So Dutch goes down, and he's now out in the open and stuff, and that's when Dylan comes down and it's like, Dutch, what the fuck? What are you doing down here? And Dutch is kind of like remiss to himself, like, well, I guess we ain't gonna be able to get the creature, not knowing the creature was literally here the whole fucking time before he hit the trap, which even in and of itself is scary as shit, because it was literally like, yo, that creature was probably going to murk his ass in front of everybody if it didn't hit that trap.
Because he stepped out over the tripwires and everything, because they were sitting there for like a minute and there was nothing. And so Dutch decides to throw himself out there as an incentive, like let me sort of bait the predator into coming into the trap. He had no idea that the predator was behind him.
Bro, that in and of itself is scary, because it's like that shit was like right there, like almost by your cheek, and then bam.
Because all you heard was toing.
So the predator, like any predator, he's all freaking out and shooting his blaster every fucking which way.
Like a dumbass. I'm sorry, that was on him, because the second you were like, why are you making that sound like that, dog?
Well, D, let's be real, D. You're an alien on Earth, and you get swept up in a primitive net. I would freak out too.
I mean, hold on. I mean, first of all, is that any? I don't know. What would you find more terrifying? The predator freaking out after being caught, or the predator performing first aid on itself?
I mean,
that shot when he performed first aid after that, after that gunshot to the leg, and we just hear that blood curdling scream from like way off in the distance. And bear in mind, he had on the helmet and mask, so
he wasn't.
That shit echoed throughout the jungle.
He wasn't a typical Earthling where, how movies, which funny enough, Kevin Smith debunked this and said that shit doesn't work. You know how movies, they drink a swig of liquor and then they take the bullet out like,
that shit doesn't work.
No, Kevin Smith was like, that shit does not work.
No, the way you do it, you have to it's not just like 2 sips and you're good. No, it's all right, you got another one? All right, give me one more. I saw this white guy take out his tooth with a wrench, right? But the way they did it, he had a big ass bottle of whiskey, slammed it, gave him a bottle of beer, drank it. He was like, I don't feel like, let's go. Ah! He didn't feel none of it. I was like this. So there are ways. There are ways around this. I knew it.
Can I also point out that first aid
the
scene?
Caucasian showed me.
Can I also point out that from that first aid scene, Mac, had you just aimed a little bit lower, you could have caught the predator in the kneecap.
Well, here's the thing.
And he'd have been done.
No. The predator's physiology is a little bit different to Earth, so I don't think a kneecap will work.
I don't know, man. He does a lot of leaping, Chris.
Yeah,
I think you
take his days of leaping across the trees would have been.
You take out a central joint, a central articulation like that. I think it would
from a minigun. You know what kind of bullets fire out of that thing,
guys? We're talking about a 7'5" Rastafarian alien. I don't think that bullet would have did shit.
Hold on. First of all, it did enough for it to perform first aid on itself.
And Chris, and I hate to be this person. If you say Rastafarian is a religion, not so much a race of people or a breed of people. You need to really kind of straighten that out.
Like
Stokes, Mariah Stokes.
Like I said,
Look, Chris, I'm like that. I'm that dude too. Look, I hate to be that dude. It wasn't OJ's Bronco. It was Al Cowling's Bronco. I'm that dude. I am that dude.
But seriously, had you just aimed a little bit lower, you could have took out the kneecap. His tree hopping days would have been done.
His thing, sir. Here's the thing. You know what? Yeah, close is in horseshoes. All right. At the end of the day, they didn't do it. And
I know he didn't do it, but still, he was in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that's cool. We can what if this shit. We're not what ifing this shit. He had a shot. He missed. All right.
He was fucking invisible, Chris.
No excuses. All right. No excuses. All right. I'm gonna Fox News this shit. I'm Tucker Carlson.
Okay. Hold on. D, before you even say anything, Chris, I want you to remember that when all three of us end up in the jungle and one of us catches that shit first, I want you to have that same damn energy.
Exact flow, nigga.
First off, I'm just gonna be like, well, it's been nice, gentlemen.
You suck. You know that.
Chris is going to try to lead crawl. Chris is going to look. I expect both of you. Look, no real bull crap.
Chris will Dave Chappelle run out of that jungle.
Y'all niggas help yourself. Like I expect both of my best friends to be selfish. At the last,
we're humans. We're selfish by default.
It ain't supposed to be, no, we can stay together as best friends. The only time I expect you to do that when it's impending doom, like like a big wave is going to crash against us or some shit like that. That's the only time it's like, no, we're friends. We do it together. That's the only time. Other than that, where it's like the best option is to run, and if we split up, we get the chances go higher. I expect my best friends to be selfish as hell. Hey, Aries, you gonna help me? Bye, nigga.
Aries is already in the jungle. Guns is already on the ground because he already knows what's up.
Dragging a little Spanish bitch by her foot. Come on, nigga.
Hold on. That's
chop around the corner.
That is me providing myself with additional cover because I am helping somebody.
Aries does that.
Hold on. That completely eliminates me from the predator's hunting list.
Aries does that. Meanwhile, me, a guy of sophistication.
You're not gonna do that.
I won't do that because I'm already as soon as the first cut. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Like, no.
Fuck this.
I'm gonna say what I said, Chris.
This hurts so much.
There's not enough diazepam in the world to keep this nigga's hands steady.
I'm gonna say it. I said it when I saw it.
God damn it! Can we just no? You know what? Listen. Next podcast, y'all. I'm gonna get the clip. All right, I'll get the sound clip.
I'm all I'm saying is this: like, here's the thing, Poncho.
I will do it.
I think Poncho.
Look around and find out. I'll do it.
I gotta be real. I think Poncho got the easy way out. You take a whole ass log to the chest. That's death.
He still took a headshot to the from that shoulder cannon.
I know he got the shoulder cannon. I just think the shoulder cannon was the old yeller. Like, yo, let's put this motherfucker out of misery. He ain't make it to the chopper. Dog. Fuck this.
Look, we got a few options here.
Hold on, Predator with the aim of Hawkeye because he was way off in the distance.
No, two things here. Now, yes, I know them dragging Poncho has slowed it down. What got me was, okay, the Predator was already dealing with Mac and Dylan. How the fuck did it have the speed of Jesse Owens to catch up with those guys?
Did you not see the shitty chroma key Predator doing this shit? Running from the side after he done blasted Dylan's arm off, and then yeet his ass up with the blades.
Because first off, I have a feeling because I think we said D said it and you said it, Sue. The Predator's an asshole. I had a feeling that he lulled Mac into a sense of like Mac got him and he never did.
100%.
Because when Mac is crawling on the ground and he sees a laser, first off, Mac, if you see a laser, you might want to not be in the way of the laser.
Why would you put your head towards
nigga? You were in Vietnam.
Exactly. Laser sight. Why would you put your face in the direction of said laser sight?
At best, if Mac dodged the laser, he might have would have gotten the Wolverine special and you know.
But you know what's messed up is it really didn't matter because the laser sight, that was just to lull him into a false sense of security. Predator was like right there with the motherfucker.
Yeah, he was on top of him.
Yeah.
It was like Kevin
I
and
was
Homer.
gonna say, it didn't even matter. He was already like draped over on top of him.
It
And
was
shit.
like Kevin and
It'd be
Homer. It was
different
like
the eras. All of this would have been different if this happened. If this happened during the time of Prey. Yeah, that laser was fucking everybody up. Not now.
No,
He did that to himself.
So D, you want to know what that was? Now that I think about it, having the Predator like literally that close to him on top of him. You know when you play Metal Gear Solid 3 and you fight the end and you take forever to fight him. This motherfucker finds his way. He rolls up next to you with the fucking dragon off.
I never had like my first.
You got a lot to learn.
That was my first time playing the game, playing the end. I don't know why I sat in that one position trying to shoot him because I was scared to shoot and I didn't know what to do. And to this day, I still don't. I don't fight the end. I just skip it. No, seriously.
You like me when you just set that clock. No, I do two things with the end.
I shoot that nigga from afar.
No. You know what I do at the end? I actually do the shit where when you get into the factory for the first time, you shoot him in the wheelchair and it blows up. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not doing your battle. Kiss my ass. I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't fight him at all. I don't fight him at all. Thank you, Chris.
I did it.
I'm that guy. I came up with inventive ways of killing him.
That's nice. That's nice. But
no. I was just saying, I can't do it.
I can't do it.
I did it one time and that's it.
No, I've done it because when I was playing that game hardcore, I knew where the hell he was going to be. And I'm like, okay, you first start off, you're going to be over here. I pop you one time, you're going to get up and you're going to run over there. It's not even RNG. It doesn't really start getting RNG until you play it into the higher difficulties. But anyway, back to the movie. Yes, Brian, I'm with you on that. How the hell was his head still intact?
It was a big ass giant gaping hole, I guess. I don't fucking know. But speaking of which, if you ever want to see a death face, wait.
Hold that. Hold that there. Right there, bro. Dylan. This seconds from death.
My man. It was like, shit, you're dead, dog. Like,
I would have rather it bit his hand. Ah!
Here's what got me. Here's what got me though, dog. Right? They're dragging Poncho and they go in there. I like how Billy automatically, as soon as he heard Dylan fucking scream, was like, okay, so I guess it's time for me to go in ahead and just get this death over with.
Well, it seems that all the minorities have died. It better be the last one.
Technically, he's not the last one. Poncho's still alive.
I don't count that, sir. That's just a mercy death. That's a mercy death. A white Mexican.
White Mexican. Caucasian Spaniard. That's a white dude.
Oh man, look. First of all, he took his rifle, yeeted. I'm with Dutch. Billy, let's go, man.
Billy took out a fucking giant ass fucking. You might as well call that shit a fucking.
That was the Rambo
machete. That was a Rambo machete.
The Rambo machete.
I ain't gonna lie. Billy's death. As soon as you heard the this is what hit afterwards. Every time I close my eyes, wake up feeling so. That was a whole ass. That was a whole ass JoJo Golden Wind ending right there when Billy got killed.
I did not approve of that last joke. I just want to let you know.
I knew he was gonna do it.
I knew it. Chris, you load that thing up slow. I knew it was coming.
But here's the kicker, though, right? I think he got it the worst because we actually saw the part where the Predator, he kills Billy, drags his body onto the roof, and we see him pull fucking.
Oh, you talking when he took his body up to that tree and
yanked his skull.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is horrible to see. Like, yo,
he yanked out the spinal cord with the skull attached and cleaned it.
Fatality.
Oh no! How about the disrespect? He shows how disrespectful he is to the audience when he pulls out that bag and you see the skulls of everybody that he's murdered, and the one with the hole in it is Mac.
Now, now the funniest shit ever though that had me rolling. Dutch.
Why are you playing that, D?
I gotta say this. Did you love the +6 on block kick that Dutch hit on that gun?
Wait, +6 on block. Wait, what part?
When he kicked the gun out of Anna's hand, that that Ryu donkey kick to the gun, dog. It was like Dutch.
First of all, Chris. So Jay Feely over here decided to field goal kick that damn gun, and it made contact with the Predator. You knocked the Predator out of the tree with the kick to the gun.
Yo, kick that shit out of her hands, and she's like, "What the fuck? I was trying to help you out." Nah, nigga, like that shit would kill you with a gun. Get to the chopper, nigga. Now here's the thing. This is where there was an inconsistency in the editing, right?
Oh yes.
So clearly the Predator with Eobard Thawne speed is like right behind his ass. He trips and falls down a slope, and the editing is so janky on this part because he says, "Oh shit," and it looks like it's an open clearing. Now, when they point the camera when he's going down,
it's straight ground.
Which I'm like, so is he gonna pull? Is he gonna just break his legs and that's it for Dutch?
This man fell into whole open water.
The editing is janky because he's
15 feet away from where he would have actually dropped.
Well,
I don't care.
I
don't care what Louis Tunes shenanigans was going on. They didn't have that type of slope to do that shit.
Wait,
Six Flags where you go, whoa.
Wait, D, hold on. Guys, I got y'all. First of all,
a dead camera.
First of all, anyone who watched the behind the scene, you clearly see that Dutch is on a slide. All right, he is literally riding a slide. He's riding a cart. This is also Donkey Kong shit. Okay, he is riding a cart off a cliff. That same ramp that was in First Blood. He yeeted himself.
Also, I have to imagine the Predator looked down and was like, "Well, let's have some fun, kids." Whee!
First of all, he waited for him to find some ground.
And followed him. He literally followed him. He followed Dutch the whole way, and I was like, "Wow."
Can we also point out the music? I mean, the music sting from God. Oh God, I love Silvestri. Silvestri matched the splash of the Predator falling into the water with that music sting. Dude, that made that scene so much better because even Dutch was like, "The fuck?"
Now, let me ask you guys this. This is a good question that's been on my mind for years. So you're Dutch in this situation. You clearly found out that having all this mud on you kept you camouflaged. Now,
are you talking about before he realized?
No. I'm saying like after he came to the realization the Predator fucked off after killing the rat or whatever in the woods, right? He realized. So you're Dutch in that situation, right? You realize you're camouflaged. Do you A, take this time to say fuck it and go to the chopper camouflaged, or B, do you do what he did and go against the Predator off rip?
Well, let's think about this. I'm gonna provide some theory
because obviously Anna made it to the helicopter. She flew off. Clearly,
she was gone. The Predator, Predator at this point is like, "Yo, my attention is on Dutch."
But I'm saying Anna made it to the helicopter.
Yeah, she made it. Dude, it's like okay, it's like Chopper's right here, Anna's right here with Dutch. Dutch decides to handle the Predator or at least keep the Predator at bay. Mm-hmm. She made it to the chopper like that. But in Dutch's case, to answer your question again, I'm gonna provide some theory. Should he have kept that the mud on as a camouflage to go and just head for the chopper and not deal with the Predator? Mm-hmm. Now, in some instances, yes. But then at the same time, let's think about that movie, The Thing. Uh-huh. What if the Predator followed him? Predator gets to civilization and starts running amok murking everybody.
But then again, we know he wouldn't do that because he's not a. Well, hold on. He went to LA.
I'm about to say, I was like, D, catch yourself, bro.
Because something in my mind. Because
I would have handled it.
Because that moment, I gotta admit, it is a very tense moment. Because if I was in Dutch shoes, number one, I would probably piss myself. I ain't gonna fucking lie. I see a fucking predator coming up on me and shit, and it doesn't spot me. I'm like, I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit. This is hard.
Did you see? No, wait. Did you see him try to reach for his sidearm and he grabbed nothing? I'm like, dude, you got no weapons, bro.
Just got a knife. Just a knife. That's it.
Knife ain't gonna do shit when you're hiding under all that damn brush.
Now,
that is your knife, John.
Now, my thing is this: if I was being a hero in that moment, can you imagine if he tried to surprise the predator and like stab him in the gun or something? That would have been the quickest fight ever. The predator's like, the fuck. Nigga, get the fuck off me.
Yeah. He would have got choked.
Because technically Dutch had the element of surprise at that moment, but I think it would have been probably ill-advised if he tried to like get at him and shit. So
all that Predator had to do was take all of that unbridled dreadlock strength and just Kane style choke slam his ass, hold him down, blaster, go to work.
Pull out.
That would have been it.
Oh man! So we get the
plus that was the first time Dutch actually seen the Predator up close.
Yeah, and even with his mask on, it's creepy because there's already enough. He was cloaked and he just sees footsteps and it's like, what the fuck, you know? So it's kind of crazy too because we get the montage of Dutch preparing for the Predator. Like he's taking some of the grenades from his that he was using for his gun and he shapes it into like grenade tipped arrows. He's laying down traps.
He sets himself up into a little trap pit so the Predator can get some, get kind of guillotined and all the rest of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's crazy too because all of a sudden you see Dutch yelling, "Ah!" And it's like, okay, and the Predator clearly is like, okay, so what's going on over here? Yeah.
This scene, I like to call probably the manliest moment in the movie.
Oh, because
the war cry, it's Dutch screaming out to the Predator, "I am calling you out."
Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's what
I'm saying. No, this is him screaming is Predator for 1v1 me, bro.
Just imagine the Predator. Just imagine the Predator. He was chilling. He was over there eating ribs. Oh, I know that sound. That's a war cry.
It's the big boy. Oh, I know they ain't who I think it is.
Oh,
I really think the Predator was like took him long enough.
I know, right? Like this. No, you gotta think about it. He got like you.
What's good?
You over there eating ribs and shit. Think about it. You like this. It's so fucked up, man. Think about it. I gotta be honest with you. When I was out here for these last 2 weeks, he's talking to the bones of Billy. Man, when I was out here for the last 2 weeks, I was thinking to myself, who's going to be the prime people out here to fuck with? When y'all show up, I will give you some, but these is yours. So this is the shit that really get me though, man. So tell me something. How does Caucasian taste like?
Hey.
Because y'all rare. What are you again?
Wait.
Oh yeah, you can't talk.
Hey D, hold on.
That shit.
Hey D, why does he presses a button, pulls out alien hot sauce?
No. Why does he press a button? The thing on the side, it squirt out.
You mean to tell me? Hold on, that shoulder cannon actually has a hot sauce dispenser.
Okay, Chris will know this. Chris, Green Lantern had said the footprint or the blueprint of intelligent life is how practical things are to work it.
Yeah. And
if you go into like an alien ship, you think, oh man, where are these buttons? It's probably as simple as do and everything cuts on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So in the case of the Predator, you fucking right, he got a motherfucker sauce dispenser on that thing.
And I
still gotta give it up
to look. Shout out, y'all. You look at it. Capital City Mumbo sauce. Let's go, baby.
I still gotta give him. I still gotta give points to the designer. The designer that made his damn first aid kit. It's like a legit mechanical piece of kit. I want that.
Here's the thing, Eris. We like to say, how stuff looked in the 80s. It's not so much the look. It's not so much the look where it is the ambition that was there in the 80s. Yes. You know what I mean? It was just that they saw aliens a different way than we see aliens. You know what I mean? So when they come in with these creative things, they came in with these really creative things because there was no real set look on how an alien race looked like. The way we will make an alien race look like will look very similar to what they thought it would look like. You know what I mean? You know how that goes. But anyway, the point is though, I agree with you, man. That design is disgusting. I love it.
Yeah. I think
wet. I can keep looking at it.
But the cat and mouse angle that they were going for, I still love it to this day because the moment where Dutch is hanging on a tree and you just see the camo, the cloak, right? The cloak.
We didn't catch that.
Falls off a cliff.
No, that would have been the JoJo one to play. Don't do it. Too late.
No, I'm not.
I'm
not. No, but
that means that they're going to get fucked up really bad. The JoJo mean they're dead.
It's like credits. Just see the after post credits. Anna is looking over in the helicopter and she just sees a camo shit down the jungle. Ain't my problem anymore.
It's like I'm taking my ass back to my hut. I am chilling.
Yes. Looks like all of them are dead, sir.
Stop it, D. We're not doing
one called Dutch. Look.
No, but what I like
we have Dutch. I'm sorry, Alan. Think of it.
Because it's so tense because he goes down there, the predator's looking around I see a fire. Where's the person? What's going on here? And Dutch, because I would be Dutch too. All right, time to go on ahead and start flexing some shit because Dutch actually made himself a makeshift bow and arrow because, of course, he did.
Which was pretty dope.
Which always gets me because I keep on forgetting that commandos can do that shit. Commandos are literally people that are taught to make a weapon out of pretty much everything. You know what I mean?
Which is awesome. Because think about it. This isn't just some military training. This is fucking art I'm looking at. Because my man made several blades for a trap. Several spikes for a trap. He fashioned himself
bent the bow. You see him flex.
Yeah, he bent freaking bamboo and shit to make a damn bow and arrow. He actually took some vines, stretched that shit out to make it strong enough into a whole bow and arrow. That shit was crazy.
I mean, and the thing
is that commando shit that everybody learned from the fucking 70s, fucking around with the Viet Cong where they were fucking one hand dunking on us. I want to make it very clear to a lot of people. Anybody, if you're younger than me or you're my age, you don't know. No, America lizost in Vietnam.
We had 3 movies in Hollywood that detail how much of an L we took in fucking Vietnam. Trust me.
America. You know how bad, look, and I'm going to show you, look, for some of y'all who are too young to know this, America took an L in Vietnam so bad that they started blaming the motherfucking soldiers who got PTSD from this psychotic ass war. Remember, they much like we said with the Predator, jungle moving, shoot it. You know what I'm saying? They had to deal with that crap.
Dog.
So Boomer.
And then again from dead presidents, Boomer asked World War II, my war was better than your wars. It's like Vietnam pussies. I'm like, whoa, dude.
No, hey Chris, you mean I think you mean I fought in World War II, a real war.
I'm like, bro.
I like how he was talking like, okay, you know what, son? I'm done. You know when a white guy does this move? Okay, look, listen. I'm done with your excuses, okay? Nobody wants to. I was in a real war. Okay, I was like, yo, they started mansplaining. I'm mansplaining. They started dick measuring wars. Like, yo.
Real quick about that though, that's what gets me because it's not even just Vietnam. It's happening even to this day because we've seen Republicans that swear they're for veterans like shit on people, and there's even real people. I'm gonna say this is strictly online that don't understand the nuance of people that join the military, and they doing this bullshit of like, huh, you join the military, you're part of the problem. It's like, dog, shut the fuck up. Like, this shit is not what you think it is. Like, yo, don't do that. Like,
it was
at all.
Look, we said it on a couple of episodes before.
Even Rambo episode, we talked about that. Like,
it's just one of those things. Like, you had to be around to know what the military complex was doing at that time. They had more money than they ever had, and there were kids that truly believed in it because
we're fighting something that was honorable and
noble. Yeah, because that was the first time a lot of us saw a war, and we were like, "Oh my god, this is our war!" And all
like,
the rest.
We came off of World War II, so we were flying high, like, "Oh hell yeah!"
It didn't kill me though. That's what I'm saying. When it came to us, man, we was like, "Oh man, fight for freedom," because 9/11, and you know what happened in mass, despite a bunch of us going and signing up? A bunch of people like Chris is like, but it was Saudi Arabia.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, look, Rambo said it best. Anyway. I worked in a place where I worked on $10 million tanks, and I come home and I get called a baby killer.
We had a code of honor.
Now, it's kind of
like, you didn't ask me, I didn't ask you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, just...
Now, it's so funny that I had to really look at that. Okay, the one thing that there are a bit like bullshit stories about how Vietnam vets got home and people took a shit and they, no, it was like white people shit, micro shit, like, wow, Dave, it's been 5 months, I thought you would have had a job by now, Army man. like shit like that, what
black people
still a baby, but you can't drive a car.
Hey, Chris.
Pathetic.
Hey, CJ. Mm-hmm. I wanted to win, but somebody didn't want us to win.
Looking at you, MacArthur. Yeah.
I swear, when Rambo said that shit, talking about, hey, you taught me how to win, but somebody didn't let us win.
Accurate as shit. Accurate as shit. We treat Vietnam like a bad hangover.
Like bad hangover. Like, we never did it before, yo. It is so funny how, like I said, if you were a kid that weren't around in the 90s, you would see it. The way they shitted on Vietnam vets, like they didn't do nothing. And I remember it was so bad that when a lot of people started popping up with the Gulf War syndrome and all the rest of that, there was this level of sincerity they took more serious. Mm-hmm. And then it took us halfway through in the Bush presidency to realize, we're halfway through W, where we realized, the fuck you mean the vets aren't getting anything? I hate this country. Look, the point is this. So Dutch was in the motherfucking woods.
My man literally.
Let's wrap up this show, y'all.
But I want to point out the weaponry was amazing. Dutch was able to go toe to toe. He set up his own decoy by, I don't know what it was, but it was like a stack of shit on a bridge. And he had the predator,
shot the grenade arrow.
Yeah, shot a grenade arrow at it, blew it up, and destroyed the predator's cloaking device.
And I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this. You know what I'm actually saying to myself? The Americans really wanted to kill the Ruskies. They trained this nigga to take a piece of wood and yeet.
And here's the thing, Dutch also was doing this thing after he goes down there and he's hunting them. He grabs his stick with
man got spears and shit.
Yeah, the grenade tip spears. He sees where the predator's at, throws a rock down. The predator's like, the fuck is that noise? And that's what does, like, gotcha, bitch. Bam! I'm like, oh shit. All right, Dutch, you got him. You got him.
I like how
you think until Dutch goes around that corner, sees that trail of blood, and I'm like, wait, there's no body. Where the hell is he?
Now
He followed him into a ditch thinking that he was going to catch him bleeding out or something. The blood trail stops. Come to find out, he's behind me. All right, let me light another grenade, toss it, run.
Because doesn't it at that point the predator can kind of sort of see him because the mud is starting to like wipe off of him?
Yeah.
Well, it saw something.
Yeah.
It didn't know it was him just yet. Because like you said, it was Clay and Arnold is freezing.
Yeah,
with that mud, and I know it's not coming off. It wasn't coming off completely just yet, but he was. But the predator did see something. And
So
it just couldn't make it out what it was because there was no body heat.
And you saying that he was freezing underneath that clay makes it all the funnier when you see Arnold and he's making these bug eyes. To me, that means he wasn't scared. That means it's cold as fuck out here.
Cut the film. Cut it. Is that a good shot? All right.
So when he goes for one more
Towel.
he goes for one more leap after the Predator is firing away.
Yeah, because it doesn't. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't know what it is because he just sees something that hits like a bush, and he shoots it, and that's when Arnold hits the water. And
which, by the way, did y'all like that obvious cut of the Predator turning to fire a shoulder cannon? You see the cut of the Predator turning, and then the shoulder cannon fire. I was like, wow.
80s.
I was like, wow, that was a clear hard cut too.
Wow, 80s. That was a piece of shit.
I was like, who edited that?
There, like, I remember, I forgot what movie we was watching, and I remember Eris was giving Eris is one of those people that really has an appreciation, and I'm not talking about one of those weird niggas that live in the 80s, but he has this appreciation for the way we created shit in the 80s. Yeah. Of course, it's nostalgic for him and all that. I have seen Eris give the greatest of blowjobs, and then the very next scene do some editing like that. Here's Eris. It was 85, D. What you want me to do?
I got nothing.
It is so funny how Eris will get. Look, we're going to do Back to the Future, I think, either later this month or next month. I know there's a shot. We're all going to go, yeah. Hey, yo, Rob, that was good?
Like, that was the best take you could do.
That was the best one.
That was it, huh?
Yeah, I'm just asking, was that the best one?
Here's the thing. Arnold hits the water, and he's crawling out. All you hear is chink.
Bro, the fact that thing can retract into different angles. I was like, dude, the more I saw the Predator, the more I'm in love with his weaponry. Like,
gotta admit,
I didn't know it could do that.
Gotta admit, Arnold, if I'm Arnold in that position, I shit myself immediately.
I think he already did that.
Oh, that was a brick.
I think he already did that twice already.
That was a whole brick.
The Predator as what the Predator does decides, all right, we can fight man to man. Takes off the mask, and
he took off everything.
I love me and my wife.
The mask, the helmet.
We love I love how Kevin didn't have to give me the bad bitch hands, but he did when he took off his thing. He's like,
yes,
he didn't have to. Kevin didn't have to, but it was like, okay, bitch. So who I really is. He didn't have to do that. That was some elegant ass hands.
I think it was just to establish like how good the Predator's hands looked and all that at the time.
Exactly. And thank you, Eris. You really want to show, because Kevin's a tall dude anyway, you really want to show the scale of his hands and all the rest of it. And what really does it is because of the suit they give the Predator, it looks so scaly and so alien-like. You want to show how it looks all stretchy and all that. So of course you get a nigga with big ass hands that look like you can wrap a basketball. You know, you would get one of those bammers like that. Yeah, so I like. It's actually a great shot.
When you see a face like this, it's like fuck.
Boy, I see that.
Oh my!
I'm sorry. I'm just.
That's Arnold. Nightmare fuel.
Oh, I'm just like Arnold. That's the only thing that can come up. You are what? Ugly motherfucker.
My man sat there and did what I would have did. He tried to get Mr. Wood to save the day. That Predator was just
Plank is his name.
Plank. He tried to get Plank, and
when Plank didn't work, Arnold had the best reaction.
Come on.
No. Best reaction, D. Bad idea. Bad idea.
No, it's like, dude.
Hold on. Have you ever seen somebody slow backhand you and you get yeeted?
You know what it reminded me of? It's like when Vega loses his claw in Street Fighter. That was what happened with Plank. As soon as the Predator blocked it, clink, 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 clink.
It goes off. And you can't pick it up because it's broken.
Then Arnold did, and this is the funniest shit ever because the Hulk versus Tony Stark was the funniest shit ever. Arnold punches the Predator. Predator's like,
I ate that little homie.
And the equivalent happened in Age of Ultron when Stark punched fucking Hulk and he spit the tooth out, and Stark is like, I'm so sorry. It's like you're dead. You're fucking dead.
Here's the thing, though. I like again. The Predator has been literally playing with a game shark the whole game, and have the effing nerve to go. Now I'm mad. Shut up.
Can I hold on? You know the best part after all that pummeling that he gives to Arnold, he mush faces him off the lawn.
Thank you. You saw that? Look, y'all saw that clip of that dude on Twitter.
Yo.
Y'all saw that clip of that dude on Twitter getting yoked up with two. Yeah, it's on that same level.
First off, I'm sorry, black folks. You can't be wearing the Akatsuki socks and getting yoked up like that. It's just not a good. It's not a good look, man. It's not a good
Superman shirt on.
Hey, D.
He had a Superman shirt on. And look. And in the word, and I know a lot of y'all are mad and upset at Dane Cook. All I'm going to say is, she was 18, Dane. Anyway, but that being said, I'm gonna say what Dane Cook said. I guess not.
Wait, Chris. The fact that you said that he was wearing a Akatsuki. He had a wait. So I guess there was a lot more meaning to this than the fact that the Akatsuki literally had a chokehold on the black community.
I think you understand. There are layers to what the fuck happened to this young man.
Look. Arnold, can I point out that Arnold?
It's not just the Akatsuki stocks that got a chokehold on black people.
Can I just pull out? Arnold pulled a move that I would have pulled. Fuck it, run. That doesn't even work. It's not effective because the Predator is like.
Actually, no. When he what I tried to see, like from the bad editing here, like all these horrible cuts. He was grabbing additional pieces of wood and trying to like go behind a bush one way, come around the other way, and swing at him. The shit's not working. Wow. I mean, the Predator is Geese Howard countering everything and just beating the shit out of him.
This nigga has the same thought process of Joseph Joestar and it's the same thing in battle tactics, run and shoot type of thing. Like I'm gonna keep running, and eventually, if I throw something, it's gonna hit him in the head.
Here's my thing. Here's my move. It would have been the equivalent of trying to get on the other side of the car and playing the like. All right. That's what I would have did.
It's tiring out.
You're not gonna tire out the Predator.
Can you tire out the Predator with the carburetor? Like, all right.
Tire out Lady of Rage. I forgot her name of that.
Baby D.
Baby D. God, we're gonna do. I forgot we're gonna do next Friday. Soon
I would have did that shit with a tree. I would have been like, all right, I'm on the other side of the tree. Is he walking? He would probably slow walk his ass around like, fuck. All right. Maybe I could.
You're not. You're not gonna juke your way out of that.
No, there's really not that much.
Yes. Don't you run from me.
So here's where I have a theory. I don't think Dutch was expecting this. So Dutch goes into his guillotine thing, and he's like, "Come on, come and get me."
Go get
this is after. You want to fight me. Now, bear in mind, I'm wondering how does Dutch even have a functioning jaw after receiving that amount of hands?
The screaming as he's getting hit. I'm like, yo,
my man is spitting out blood and everything.
Dude, it was the Debo blood from Friday where the blood is like.
Yeah,
we talked about that when we did pray. When she put the blood on her, like, yeah, that's right, girl. Hey, Nara, baby, wash that off. I think that is very, very carcinogenic. I think you don't need to do that. I think it's actually going to burn your skin, baby.
So
leave marks.
Hold on, he just asked. So is Dutch radioactive? First of, is he radioactive? Well, he doesn't really have any. He doesn't have the Predator blood on him.
I don't know. After that Predator blew himself up with that little bomb, I'm pretty sure some of that was.
We'll get to that, D.
But here's my thing. If it was me, I would have been dead after the first 3-hit combo that he put on my ass.
I just like how the Predator, for the first time in the movie, you got to see his emotion. He was like,
he's playing with his food.
Hold up. I like how he looked around.
I see what you were trying to do. Now, Arnold did what I did when he's scared.
Harris. I saw this on Rygall 7. I ain't doing this.
I saw it on Rygall 7. Thank you. You know what? Hold up. I saw this on Rygall 7. Things only looking grim for you.
Also, I think what made that scene scary for me.
Look, Eris, and the boom been out for the last 3 days. Ain't none of y'all turned to ape shit. I'm fucking all of y'all up.
But guys, I think what made that scene a little scary for me. My man had the black man prison squat when he was looking at that shit.
I know, right? He was like,
man, squat down. Like he squat down, looked at him. Now hold on. Bear in mind, he's got the blades already ready to go.
He's going over. He's like,
he was about to go under it, and then he's like, "Wait a minute, what the fuck is this pointy shit?" He's looking around. He's looking around the whole upper. Like, oh, this.
You were gonna stab me.
Hold up, my nigga. You've been busy.
Oh,
this is cute. This is real cute.
You know what?
I like
was
this.
Just talking to my nigga.
1 minute.
Here. You see, I was just talking to my nigga the other day, and I was saying, humans, y'all surprise me. It's different shit with you. You know what I mean? Some of y'all are really smart, but usually the really smart ones are the first one to go. It be the ones that be that line of stupid and willing. Y'all dudes are the ones I like the most. Cause it be this shit. It really be this shit. No, stay still because it's gonna be better if I just do it like that.
My man said, like the predator just looked at him like, "Oh, kill you? Yeah, 1 minute." Go around the tree.
See, look. See, Eric, see, Caucasian man. What you ain't gonna do? No, why you running? See, what you.
He ain't got nowhere to run.
But what got me
see, Dutch was really about to sit there and he really was about to bite it.
He was really
there, Eris, right there. Whoa. It's wiki time.
Here's my thing. Dutch was already remiss with like, well, I guess this is where it ends. What got me was the slow walk of the predator, like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. Just the slow
Predator's
walk.
about to enjoy this. Because
he's about to enjoy to kill some Arnold today.
Because he was looking, he like when he loomed over him, he really was about to tell him, "You fought with honor. I respect you."
Bend over. Arnold all of a sudden looks down.
Wait, hold up.
Log.
Foot.
Kick, and combat roll to the right to avoid the collateral damage from the log falling onto the predator. And you see the predator look up. Ah, shit.
Actually, no, wait. He didn't combat roll. He literally just kicked it and watched the damage.
No, but he rolled over a little bit to his right a little bit. I don't know what.
Yeah, I know what you did. I know what you meant. All I heard when he did that, but do. Log rolls downstairs, roll over your breath, roll over your neighbor's dog. Pay for a snack, fits on your back. It's log.
Yo. My man, hold on. Like, D, can we please establish? Can we establish? D, hold on. Can we please establish and understand that he was saved by Gaia? He was saved by the Doom Tree. Okay?
I'm just saying. Here's my thing.
I have watched you, Dutch. You have been one of my greatest sons.
Here's my thing.
Take my log.
Dutch had Brother Rock dead to rights to this.
He lifted up Brother Rock.
If it was me and I have a rock and I see that, oh, you're done.
Because remember, the law was already like pressed against him. Like, dude, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
Look in the corner. Y'all see Martin with the rock in his hand. That's would have been the situation.
The log is on him. He's not going anywhere. Dutch, like, you gotta be shitting me. How the hell is he still functioning? He
grabbed that shit, was like,
he's like, yo, I'm about to crush this nigga's skull and I'm about to call it a day.
Hey, wait up. You want to hear this mixtape my nigga made real quick?
Yo, Predator. Hold on, Predator about to spit that hot 16.
About to beatbox on these motherfuckers.
Hold on. Want to hear this shit?
You know the funny thing is, and somebody needs to do a TikTok of this. Take that shot of the Predator like opening up his his device, right? And right there, as soon as you see the slide, when he slides that button over, just throw any song. him pressing buttons. You could do Roddy Ricch the box slide.
I got a better one, guys. What we didn't realize is that throughout the whole film, he was filming this live on Twitch to his subscribers the whole time.
Hey y'all, so y'all know what the deal is.
I'm in Guatemala,
Hey.
I have to say this. Look.
Like and subscribe.
I like to, this is how it's going to end. I like to thank, hey, what's up, Trinity? Thank you for the 45. But check
Subs.
this out.
Thank you for the re-up on the sub. 6 months.
And, we did what we could. I like to thank everybody, especially when we pushed those shirts and we actually made it. It was very good. We helped those in need. And I really liked it. Hi, Diane. Thank you for the $100. It looks like I'm about to die right now. So this is what I want to do. As an honorary thing, as y'all know, this little thing. Yeah, y'all like it. Yeah. So y'all ready? Here we go. And thank you, James, for the $15.
Hold up. This the coup de grace right here before he blows himself up. All right, y'all. Use the coupon code ugly motherfucker for 20% off.
Spotify.
Hold on. 20% off all Utah merch.
Hey, look, as he's talking, you hear this do, and you see Jane like Mitzi 5812 just subscribe. Who thought of this?
Danny Boy. Hold up, Danny Boy 1997.
Who's Chris? Shut up. I hate you for this. Shut up. I hate you.
All of a sudden, Arnold's like, who's he talking to?
Arnold asking, and of course, Arnold asking the best question: what the hell are you?
I like how the Predator trolling decides to detonate and do the Billy laugh. And
that was some creepy shit.
And Arnold's looking at the countdown, and then all of a sudden, after it gets to like 5 seconds, he's like, "Ah, shit, detonator."
Hearing a sequence of beeps like that should automatically indicate, yo, get the fuck away. Run.
I guarantee you Arnold was already in his thing. He's like, wait a minute, is that a beep? No. Oh.
Arnold.
Apparently the detonation was the equivalent, not like a nuke, but it was definitely a widespread bomb. Like it fucked up that whole area. Like it messed it up. And the kicker was like, Anna is already in the helicopter on the chopper, and they seen the shit from a distance like, Jesus.
Like a Scud explosion.
Mm-hmm.
And Arnold sitting there in the stoic hero pose, all smoked out and shit. Just.
By the way, you know that from I was gonna say, the pilot in that chopper that was already on fire, that already looked like a damn fire hazard. You know that chopper that was Kevin.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Yeah,
Yes, it was. I heard. Yeah, that was one of the facts I saw. Motherfucker guy on that helicopter.
Now I want him to I gotta let this be known to everybody, for all y'all that stuck around and listened to this podcast. If you want to know what happened to Alan Dutch Schaefer after this movie, I highly recommend you listen to the Dutch tapes from the Predator game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger in character. This is probably the only time we'll ever get Arnold back to do anything Predator related. It's him reading line for line everything that has taken place for Dutch over the course of all those years.
That's cool.
I think what's crazy about this is that, not enough credit goes out to Stan Winston, because I feel he was really in his bag in the 80s.
I champion Stan Winston a lot.
That man was in his bag in the Friday the 13th movies, The Thing, Starman. I love Starman.
And it was James Cameron that helped him develop this version of the Predator too.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm mistaken, they was both on a plane. I think it was like they was on a plane.
The idea came from, they were on a plane, and I think, what was it, like, they were just talking, and I remember one of them said, it'd be interesting to see something with mandibles. And he goes, oh, really? That sounds cool.
And here's
he's over here sketching it and shit.
And I think it's crazy too. It definitely, like, It's kind of one of the reasons why like I hated The Predator, because it's like, as much as I know Shane Black wrote this movie, I know there were other people that were part of that writing process. So I know it wasn't 100% him, because like
And
one
that's
of the
the fast track to ruin a movie.
yeah, because I felt like Shane, if we ever get to the point of doing The Predator, I hated it because I felt he focused so much on the machismo, but he didn't get like, it was never about the machismo of the group. It was never about that. That was just one part of it, but it wasn't it.
You took one part of of a dream job that Arnold always wanted. Was he always wanted to do a movie like The Wild Bunch, which is one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted to do a movie like that where it's just a bunch of guys, bunch of former special forces guys, like being together in the jungle, taking on some bad guys, and it's just a handful of them. Not like a whole army, it's just a handful of them, but they could wipe out, like an entire army by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Just throw an alien, and there you go. Suddenly the playing field is even.
Yeah, I mean but like, I love the fact that this movie it
went over budget, by the way.
Yeah, I think it was like it cost 20 million.
The initial budget was $15 million. It went all the way up to 18 million, mostly because of the costume redesign and a lot of and I think some of the reshoots and a lot of the practical stuff that they had to do in the movie. That's what caused it to go over budget. Now, this movie went on to damn near make over almost $100 million. It made 98 million box office.
Let's be real, like that shit opening weekend, I think
critics were pretty quick to shit on this movie.
I mean, it wasn't like unanimous shit, but it was kind of like
it was mixed. It was mixed.
It was definitely mixed. Yeah. But like,
it was really
to emphasize how 80s this movie is, it opened alongside Witches of Eastwick opening weekend. So it opened number 1, Witches of Eastwick number 2, Beverly Hills Cop 2 number 3, The Untouchables number 4, The Believers, never heard of that, number 5, Harry and the Hendersons number 6, Ernest Goes to Camp number 7, The Secret of My Success number 8, Platoon number 9, and $1 Million Mystery number 10, and Chipmunk's Adventure number 11.
That's very middle of the road, very soft. So it did pretty well. It had to do pretty well against them, man.
But Kevin Peter Hall definitely had, when you got 2 movies in the box office, Harry and Henderson's and this, it's like doing pretty good for yourself, man.
Like, come on, dog. Like, really. Guys, can you indulge me? Guys, can you indulge me for a couple seconds, okay?
Mm-hmm.
As we know, there's a song in here called Long Tall Sally.
Mm-hmm.
And do y'all want to hear the Raisins filled version of that?
Sure.
Here you go. And I warn you, you're not ready for the flavor of white you're about to hear. It is Pat Boone, sir.
When you said Raisins, I was really expecting to hear California Raisins version of it, but you really disappointed me, D. Thank you.
I'm sorry, but have fun with the whitest version of Long Tall Sally ever.
Gonna go tell Mary about Uncle John. He says he had the blues, but he has a lot of fun. Oh, baby. Yes, baby. Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. Hold on, Eris. Now, your boy loves you. Do you want to hear the slightly better version of that? Do you want to?
Do I want to? Do I dare?
All right, let's hear the version of it. Let me hear let's say the white girl that lives in the black neighborhood that thinks she's black, but no, she's not. This version of it.
John, you claim to got them everybody having lots of fun.
Cut this off. Cut it off.
It don't have the same pop. It doesn't have the same pop at all, doesn't it?
I've never been more disappointed in my life.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a real quick story about Long Tall Sally. See, when Little Richard made it, there was one of those songs that was nasty as hell. Really, you look at the doggone lyrics of the song, it's like, ha ha. The best line in it is that Long Tall Sally was built for speed. I love that. I love that. She one of them girls. But anyway, but that being said, apparently everybody took that song for Little Richard and made it their own for, white people. It's one of the many reasons why Little Richard till his dying day couldn't stand crackers. So
I like how
When-
why he wanted to. But also one of the reasons why it was on site between him and Elvis Presley too.
Also, seeing how he went on that legit rant when he made his guest appearance on Martin and said that, remember that I did that, like I made it first. You want to know why they never found Bigfoot? Because I found him first. Shit like that. He kept talking about how everybody stole everything from him and that he never got the respect or the credit that he deserved, and which I will always give mad props to the king of pop. For when he bought ATV Publishing House, the very first thing he did was literally handed Little Richard his masters.
Because the other fun thing, guess what else happened? See, the Beatles did that song too. Now here's the funny thing. It's actually, of all the white people versions, it's the best version. Of all the white people versions, the best version. And I know for a fact that Little Richard was like, I ain't getting none of that.
But you do know that's what makes that whole MJ acquiring ATV Publishing House even better, because he specifically bought the Beatles catalog.
It was on the same level when you heard Dr. Dre doing that for George Clinton. Yeah. It's on that same level of like, I'm here because of you. You know what I mean? Like, you damn right I want to help you get all of your royalties. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I had to throw that out there because it's so funny when I looked up the song. Pat Boone. Why is Pat Boone? Anyway, Pat Boone's the reason why we still got Republicans in this country. Anyway,
that is so rough. I mean, after hearing this song done by the original writer and singer, to hear anybody else do it is a crime.
And
it's a crime.
When I hear Pat Boone's version of it, I know what somebody said. Good, doesn't sound like that colored music. That's what he said. When he did it, woo, baby.
Oh my God.
Right there. Where was it? Woo? Come on, where's the soul at?
I don't think I've ever heard anything. I don't think I've ever heard anything more porcelain in my life.
So, but yeah, Predator definitely left a lasting legacy. Like, it's one of those movies that it's still, as we said in the Prey movie, it's one of those things where the concept just just worked, and it culminated in just everything, especially like for the 80s. Like I said, Stan Winston and just everything that we know of 80s movies and stuff. I mean, hell, I think I said this before, like Predator and RoboCop were like my first two R-rated movies that I watched as a kid. And yeah, that's that. So it definitely.
I get you, because for me, Predator was a rated R movie that my dad let me watch. Put it that way.
I think you can get away. I think it's weird.
I think a lot of us.
With violence.
For a lot of us.
Yeah, because I think we were already watching violent stuff in some way, whether it's through G.I. Joe cartoon violence. So it's like, oh, it's just Predator, cool.
And that's on some real shit. If you're a kid from the early '80s, a part of you is already kind of wired for violence that way. I hate saying it like that, but you would have
the slasher flicks and a lot of that stuff.
Slasher flicks. In fact, like again, but despite what we thought, we were growing up during the time of war, so everybody's mind was shoot, especially in America. So
now A24 just does R-rated movie like it's candy, and it's like, oh, all right, cool.
Like it ain't nothing.
This is cool.
This is still like hands down my favorite Predator movie of all time. Second. God, fighting for the number 2 spot is honestly Prey and Predator 2, but this will forever be like, my favorite Predator movie.
After what happened with Prey, for me, it's Predator 1, 2, 3. I mean, Predator 1, 2, Predators, and Prey, and the answer would be, if I could rank them, yes. Oh, Prey kind of did this thing to me where it's like, I think I just like the Predator. Yeah, I think I like the Predator. And like we said this offline, and we're saying it now. It fared way better than the Alien franchise. Fared way better. So yeah, I think after watching Prey and how thoroughly satisfied I was with that movie, I was like, oh fuck, I think I just like the Predator. So that's how I feel right now.
I always held faith in this franchise that it would survive or at least do way better than the Alien franchise. Because remember when I told you guys back when we first did these movies, I said that, you know, a lot of my friends growing up was into Alien. Everybody was into Alien. Everybody always talked about Alien. I never watched a single Alien movie until I was older. I was always a Predator kid. Which is so funny saying that as a kid, you know, like I'm a Predator kid. Don't really think about that. You're a kid.
I said the same
thing. You said I'm a Predator kid.
But I said the same thing in reverse when I said I Aliens was my shit. And now that after we did franchise month and we just talked about 2 of these movies, shit, I'm sorry, Predator just scorches it.
I mean, can we
all the way satisfying?
See, I feel like Aliens resurgence is in its games.
Yeah, that's really all it is, and
like Colonial Marines, Alien Isolation.
We can talk about how they kind of.
The one thing we did say is, at the very least, the Xenomorphs is going to be here for a while.
Yeah,
they're going to be in pop culture for a while.
We just need a proper Alien movie.
Yeah. But yeah, that is it for Predator. What we got next on the?
I got to be honest with you. So Dragon Ball is not going to be next. That's just not going to happen. That's probably going to be more at the end of the month, maybe the beginning of next month. So we're kind of open. It could be Wing Commander. Could be next Friday. It could be 2 can play that game. Or it could be Back to the Future. I don't know what it could be.
Can I be real? Fuck it. Wing Commander. Get it out the way.
You want to do Wing Commander? You want to get it out the way? Harris, look at me. I'm sorry. We gotta get this shit out of the way. You're gonna die laughing when you see Freddie Prinze.
I mean, we did talk to Matthew Lillard at San Diego, and Eris is editing the videos for that, so might as well.
Hey, Eris, you're gonna see a Freddie Prinze Jr. vehicle crash right into a wall,
alongside his buddy Matthew Lillard, who is trying his best to elevate the material.
Hey, your girl from Deep Blue Sea, Saffron Barrows. There was no point in her being in this movie either.
What? But isn't our boy Chucky Cario in it?
I was just about to say Chucky Cario's in the movie though.
He's great. He's great.
I'm always down. I am always down for a film with Cario.
Chucky Cario's in the movie. Jurgen Prochnow's in the movie. So that's 2 decent, solid actors. No weight on this fucking movie.
Which, funny enough, back in the day, people were looking around like, fuck Freddie Prinze, where's Mark Hamill? This is Wing Commander, right?
They screwed the pooch so hard with this. You had Mark Hamill, you had Biff Tannen, you had Billy D. Williams, you had
dude from
John Rhys Davies, you had John Rhys Davies, you had all of these decent, solid ass stars. Cisco, I think, was in it. I think Cisco was in this joke too. So you had decent stars that were in it. And you know what they said? Well, Electronic Arts, fuck you. You just a video game company. We're a smart movie company. And I think this is what really started the villain arc of EA, to be honest with you. Because but here's the fun part. Before I go in, before I even say anything else about the movie, here's the fun part. The creator of Wing Commander he was sitting there when they made that movie. So let this be known. What you're seeing is what the creator said. Yeah.
He collected the money and just said yes.
Oh, that's a nigga that got his money and ran. Anyway, we will see y'all next week. Peace.